Attention please, if you have a chance to watch the camera, please see the ladies in the concession stand. Again, if you are misplaced or lost a camera, please go to the concession stand.
Evolve.
You want me to zoom in some? Repeat. Am I good or do I need to demonetize it? You're good. Yeah, I noticed it about 10 minutes ago. Just for clarification, we are live. I know. You guys have banana suit? Alright, there you go. Keep that going.
Evolve. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can grow and evolve. But we have lost the way. Greed and hate have poisoned the world. We do nothing but take. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. More than machinery, we need humanity. But how can we evolve more than this? Humans are so smart, though. They can make things, amazing things. We've come so far, only with brutal machines that make us think we live clean.
Some call me nature. Others call me Mother Nature. I have been here over 4.5 billion years, 22,500 times longer than you. but people need me. People need to change, to grow, to evolve into something better. Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive. How you choose to live each day, whether you regard me or disregard me, doesn't really matter. One way or the other, your actions will determine your fate, not mine. I am nature. I will go on. I am prepared to evolve. Are you?
Wildcats Club would like to recognize our seniors for band, cross country, dance, golf, soccer, volleyball, cheer, and football. We would like to thank the Health Club officers for their hard work and dedication to our football team tonight. The 2015-2016 Health Club officers are President Courtney Everett, First Vice President Jerry Miner, Second Vice President Chloe Bowling, President-elect Haley Drew, Secretary Andrew Hughes, Treasurer Brady Taylor, Reporter Madison Hughes, and Special Events Chairpersons Mackenzie Baker and Maddie Barclay. Tonight, we celebrate the high school careers of 75 senior athletes and band members. Your football senior athletes are number 4, Ty Hay, son of Paul and Jennifer Hay. Number 5, Ellis Winter, son of Brandon and Stacy Winter. Number 6, Zach Smith, son of Tony and Angela Smith. Number 7, Andrew Hughes, son of Jeff and Deborah Hughes. Number 14, Mason Perkins, son of Chad and Sheila Perkins. Number 23, Jared Hurt, son of Keith and Gina Hurt. Jared also cheers. Number 48, Cody Bentley, son of David Bentley and Crystal Hinton. Number 50, Stone Hammer, son of Greg and Sonia Hammer. Number 52, Seth Gross, son of Gary and Missy Gross. Number 53, Chase Farley, son of Jimmy and Angela Farley. Number 56, Gunnar Eaton, son of Sonia Eaton and Mike Eaton. Number 61, Jake Beeks, son of Cliff and Ursula Beeks. Number 63, son of Tim and Cindy Cross. Number 69, son of Brendan Hill. Number 84, Chance
Glover, son of Robert and Brandy Glover. Number 88, Nick Mabe, son of Rhonda Bush and Josh Mabe.
Seem to be having some technical difficulties with the PA mic, so we'll try to, we're working on that as we speak. The football players, most of them have been introduced now, the seniors.
And now for your senior cheerleaders, Chelsea Branham, daughter of Michael and Bridget Branham. Casey Gobin, daughter of Kim Hughes. Courtney Hammer, daughter of Larry and Stacy Hammer and Steve and Ruth Ann Gum. Jaren Miner, daughter of Brandon and Kim Miner. Jaren also plays soccer. Chloe Poland, daughter of Jeff and Sherry Poland. Chloe also plays soccer. Hannah Rutledge, daughter of Roger and Melissa Rutledge. Justin Sturgeon, son of Donna and Kevin Sturgeon. Reagan Taylor, daughter of Shannon and Teresa Taylor. And Nathan Tesla, son of Patty and Greg Combs. For your senior dance team member, Miss Kaylee Gum, the daughter of Steve and Ruth Ann Gum and Sheila and Wayne Garman. Girls cross country, senior Taylor Davis, daughter of Todd and Sonia Davis. Senior Olivia Houchins, daughter of Mike and Dickie Houchins. And Shayna Billingsley, daughter of Chris and Rita Billingsley. For your girls golf team, Ms. Lynn Dawson Steenbergen, the daughter of Darren and Krista Steenbergen. Girls soccer, Megan Williams, the daughter of Brad and Melissa Williams. Caitlin Brown, the daughter of Brandon and Kelly Crane. Samantha Roman, the daughter of Shane and Deborah Roman. Jordan McAllister, the daughter of Andrew and Kimberly Fry. Corey Hendricks, the daughter of Michael Hendricks and Michelle Chapman. Summer Coots, the daughter of Joe and Stephanie Coots. Ashley Stevens, the daughter of Anthony and Michelle Harper. And Cassie Smith, the daughter of Clifton and Jamie Smith. Boys soccer, Tanner Gray, son of Mike and LaTanya Gray. Garrett Wyatt, son of Nathan and Kim Wyatt. And Riley Boggs, son of Tracy and Chris Boggs. Volleyball, seniors Maddie Coslow, the daughter of Owsley and Rhonda Coslow. Deanie Pettigo, the daughter of Ivan and Michelle Pettigo. Cassie Gray, the daughter of Melissa Vernon. Amber Jones, daughter of Greg and Christy Jones. And Abby Matthews, the daughter of Lisa Matthews. Band, senior Maddie Blackford, daughter of JT and Lana Blackford. Chelsea Butler, the daughter of Sandra and Terry Butler. Shelby Caudell, the daughter of Wendy and Jeff Caudell. Emma Doyle, the daughter of Michael and Ann Doyle. Josh Doyle, the son of John and Rhonda Doyle. Jacqueline Fauber, the daughter of Angie and Peter Fauber. Holly Geary, the daughter of Denise Fugate and Scott Geary. Kennedy Gentry, the daughter of Wayne and Marla Gentry. Raylan Holgan, the daughter of Leslie Holgan. Morgan King, the daughter of Luann and David King. David Lancaster, the son of Doug and Stephanie Lancaster. Miranda Mastel, the daughter of Mark and Elizabeth Mastel. Jessica McCoy, the daughter of Judy McCoy and the late Jess McCoy. Kelly Moss, the daughter of John Moss and Michelle Bryant. Lane Myers, the son of Sherry and Tim Myers. Vince Parker, the son of Rhonda and Dennis Parker. Brandon Reno, the son of Christine and Gary Reno. Michelle Richardson, the daughter of Rachel and David Richardson. Courtney Sexton, the daughter of Chris and Christy Sexton. Joe Stahl, daughter of Jason and Dee Stahl. Sarah Templin, the daughter of Celeste and Dawn Templin. Raina Thomas, the daughter of Tammy Thomas. Zachary Turner, the son of Wanda and Terry Turner. Heaven Wells, the daughter of Joy and Kenny Wells.
Last week was our bye week, and that'll help the players rest a little bit, and the coaches put together their game plan for this week. You know, we have a playoff game coming up, but we can keep things fast. This solid Trojan team.
Yeah, for your financials and they had to work with the defense play great and offense play great.
These senior players have provided nothing but leadership for their teammates and will be missed dearly next year by everyone here at Barren County High School. We would now like to recognize the rest of the 2016 senior class. If they would please stand. Let's give them a big round of applause. Most of all, the Pep Club would like to give a special thanks to all the parents who have taken time and patience to help these students excel in life at Barren County High School. Let's give these parents a round of applause. This concludes our senior night activities. Thank you for supporting our seniors, and the Pep Club wishes these seniors success in their future. Thank you.
And that's Barren County Trojans as we head to the playoffs next Thursday night at Christian County. We'll come back with more pregame coverage in a few minutes. You're listening to Trojan Football, streaming live on ESPNKentucky.com and 103.7 Nash Icon.
ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Barren County High School, I'd like to welcome both Edmonson and Barren County fans to Trojan Field and tonight's last regular season home game of the 2015 season between the visiting Edmonson County Wildcats and our own Barren County Trojans. Lineups for both teams, starting with the Wildcats. On the offensive side of the ball, on the line, number 51, Brent Brannon. Also on the line, number 52, Tyler Hayes. Number 54, Dylan Waldrop. Number 55, Jacob Hedger. And number 73, Dylan Lemieux Gravel. At wide receiver for Edmonson County, Jared Hines. At the other wide receiver, Logan Lindsay. At running back for the Wildcats, number 22, Daniel Caldwell. At running back, number 28, Zach Farmer. At the other running back, number 1, Braden Carey. At quarterback for the Wildcats, number 9, Tucker Cole. And the kicker, number 51, Brent Brannon. On the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats, starting with the linemen, number 52, Tyler Hayes. Number 55, Jacob Hedger. Number 73, Dylan Lemieux Gravel. Number 75, Logan Hagan. At linebackers, number 1, Braden Carey. At the other linebacker, number 28, Zach Farmer. Number 54, Dylan Waldrop, and also at linebacker number 20, Isaac Schultz. Defensive back for the Wildcats are number 4, Jared Hines. Number 6, Reese Berkeley. And number 84, Dylan Skaggs. Head coach for the Wildcats is Kyle Pierce.
Am I supposed to turn this on now?
And now, your starting lineup for the Barren County Trojans on the offensive side of the ball. At left tackle, a junior, number 57, Aaron Carney. At left guard, a senior, number 61, Jake Beeks. At center, a senior, number 52, Seth Gross. At right guard, number 63, a senior, Jake Cross. At right tackle, number 68, a sophomore, Britton Davis. At tight end, number 14, a senior, Mason Perkins. At wide receiver, a senior, number 88, Nick Mabe. At the other wide receiver, number 4, also a senior, number 4, Ty Hay. Running the ball for the Trojans tonight will be number 5, a senior, Ellis Winiger. Also at running back, number 6, a senior, Jack Sneed. And quarterback for the Trojans, number 7, Andrew Hughes. On the defensive side of the ball for the Trojans, at tackle number 69, Jordan Hill, a senior. At the other tackle, a senior, number 50, Big Stone Hammer. At nose tackle, a senior, number 53, Chase Farley. At linebackers for the Trojans, number 5, Ellis Winiger. Number 6, Zach Sneed. Number 14, Mason Perkins. And number 48, Cody Blakely, a senior. At the corners for the Trojans, a junior, number 22, Kyle Roach. At the other corner, number 3, a junior, Matthew Bellamy. And at safeties, number 10, a junior, Grant Bowen. And also number 1, a junior, Zach New. Head coach for the Trojans, Jeff Griffith. Assistant coaches, Billy Lindsay, Nathan Peters, Chad Perkins, Tommy Muse, Tony Sneed, Brad Button, and Denny Brown.
Hold on.
Be careful of how loud it is. In case during the
Second, and I'm not sure where that's located. I'd say probably in Nashville. If not Knoxville or Memphis, I would say one of the larger cities. Logan County hosting Todd Central. Hart County at Russell County. Greene County hosting LaRue. Grayson County is at Muhlenberg County. Taylor County at Thomas Nelson. Franklin Simpson hosting Russellville. Clinton County hosting Jackson County. Campbellsville's at Kentucky Country Day. Allen County, Scottsville.
I can barely hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you, if you didn't have an opportunity to eat supper prior to the game, please visit the concession stand. The ladies and gentlemen in the concession stand will be glad to serve your food needs. They also have that old favorite, good old ice cold Coca-Cola.
Sure. All right. You can do that unless I tell you different, all right? Do me a favor, stop making mistakes. I don't feel like this.
Presentation of colors by our own Barren County High School, Army JROTC Color Guard, and the national anthem performed by the Barren County High School Band. Tonight's Color Guard is commanded by Cadet Captain Valerie Smith. Other Color Guard members are Cadet Second Lieutenant Robert Rich, Cadet First Sergeant Dalton Perkins, Cadet Sergeant Mackenzie Matamoris, and Cadet Sergeant Wesley Clark.
got it. I got two of them.
Send them home.
I got two of them.
And log into online banking at least once a month.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give that color guard and band a big round of applause. Nice job.
Hey, Kip. Hey, hurry up. Well, I tried to tell you. Yeah, I guess it's the opera.
Attention on the road, not on your
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention to midfield for the coin toss. Captains for tonight's games for the Trojans are Cody Blakely, Andrew Hughes, Jared Hurt, and Mason Perkins. Captains for Edmonson County, captains for the Wildcats are number 4, Jared Hines, number 52, Tyler Hayes, number 55, Jacob Pedger, and number 84, Dylan Skaggs.
We departed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojans have won the toss and elected to defer to the second half.
His first quarter of play, is that right?
Wildcats.
The Wildcats won the toss. Okay.
They will receive.
I wasn't looking up at the right time.
It's going to be a little different look for us tonight because we have those different jerseys on.
Got the camouflage, National Guard camouflage jerseys with the black numbers, black pants, burgundy helmets, and the Wildcats with white jerseys, blue numbers, blue pants, and blue helmets. Reminder, you're listening to Trojan Football on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT, Cave City, Horse Cave, Bowling Green, Glasgow. Also online at ESPNKentucky.com and at barronschools.com/athletics. You can pick us up on your computer, laptop, smartphone, radio. Technology's wonderful when it works.
It sure is, and a ton of seniors tonight already recognized, and it's important for us to win this game for a lot of reasons, and one of them is the fact that these seniors who have started, some of them 3, some of them 4 years, will play their last game tonight, and we don't have a home win yet this season. Hopefully we can pick up our first one here tonight and continue the momentum. I think it's been a good week of practice. Football, we say up here all the time, is a game of momentum. Just because you only played 10 games and it's such a short season, you have to carry all the positives. Our defense, our offense, everything played really well last week, and hopefully we can continue that against a very good football team in Edmonson County, who's only lost to Caldwell County, who's maybe the favorite 3A, Mayfield, who may be one of the favorites in 2A, and then a 6A school in Central Hardin. So they've played a tough schedule. They are a really good football team coming in here, and even though it's a non-district game, it's still a game where we want to perform well and we want to continue our success and roll into Hopkinsville next weekend.
Yeah, Edmonson County comes in at 6-3. They shut out Caverna 47-0. Of course, they beat Grayson County 43-7. Trojans picking up 41 points last week against Grayson County, the most points they'd scored in a football game since October 18, 2013. They beat Logan County 53-13 at Logan County. Andrew Hughes will kick off from the 40. The Trojans moving right to left. Edmonson County coming left to right. End-over-end kick. It's caught at the 20-yard line, bringing it up to the 25, and tackled around the 27-yard line on the kickoff return for Edmonson County, Daniel Caudill.
That was their good running back who...
He has over 1,100 yards this year.
He got the kickoff, but Bellamy got down and made a quick open field tackle to put them in not so great starting field position at about the 28 of the Trojans.
The quarterback for the Edmonson County Wildcats is sophomore Tucker Cole at 5'10", or 6 foot 160, and Caudill is the running back, has ran over 1,100 yards. He's 5'11", 180, and a junior. As Cole goes under center, sending a man in motion left, and he'll receive the handoff. Sweeping around the left side is Zach Farmer, and Farmer will be tackled around the 35-yard line. They may spot it around the 34.
Picked up about 5. Stone Hammer on the tackle. Actually make it about 6 on their first carry.
Put it right at the 35-yard line. It'll be second down and about 3.5 for the Edmonson County Wildcats. Clear skies and 46 degrees right now, Trojan Field. Cole will go under center once again. Got a wide out split to the left side. Got a man in motion coming to the near side, and a handoff to his tailback. Is that Caudill?
It is.
A pile up at about the 36. They pushed him back a couple of yards. It's going to bring up third down and about 3.
They're going to give him a little bit of forward progress.
Well, they're going to give him more than that. It'll be third and 1.5, I guess, for Edmonson County.
That was Mason Perkins coming from the linebacker spot to stop him short of the first down. Big third down here, and see if our defense can force the first 3 and out of the night and get that football back.
These two teams have not played varsity football since the late 70s, early 80s, and we're going to have Edmonson County jumping off sides as one of the linemen, that's Pager, jumped off sides, the right tackle, and that'll bring it back to a 3rd and 6 situation for Edmonson County.
A little bit of a break for us. 3rd and 6 is a lot more difficult to pick up than that manageable 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Very similar styles, offensively and defensively to us. We should be familiar with what they do. They pass it a little bit. Cole has 551 yards, and they have a really good running back, which I think we've seen Snead emerge as a really good running back for us over the last few games.
They're going to spread it out this time out of the shotgun. And here's the throw. It's going to be incomplete. It was intended for Braden Carey, and that'll bring up 4th down for Edmonson County. They'll be forced to punt it here.
Through his hands, a little high, but probably should have been caught. We had the coverage there, but I think he still would have picked up the first down. So good stand opening for the defense to force that first punt.
Dylan Skaggs will punt the football. Nick Mabe back at the 32-yard line for the Trojans. Skaggs gets the kick away, and it's going to drop, and it's going to be fielded. Mabe's got it. Gets up to the 50-yard line and to the Edmonson County 48.
Wasn't a very
Took it on the bounce.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good punt, but Nick Mabe calculated it right and was able to take it off the bounce, as you correctly said, and put us right around midfield, actually into Edmonson County territory at about the 49-yard line.
Almost 2 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. First drive of the ball game for the Trojans. Sending Ty Hay wide out to the right. Mabe is on the near side. Hughes out of the gun. Snead in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll roll out right. He's being chased. Still looking, and he's going to be tackled from behind. And making the tackle is Pager, I believe that's how they pronounce it. And but Hughes did pick up a few yards there as he got it to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Trojans.
The defender bit on the fake to Snead, and that's what allowed Andrew to pick up 5 on the edge.
Mabe's going to be the receiver here on the near side. Got 2 with Ty Hay here on the left side. Under center is Hughes on a 2nd and 5. And here's the handoff. Busting right down the middle. And still trying to get some more yardage. Takes several Wildcats with him to the 35-yard line. And a Citizens First Bank first down for Barren County.
Gain of
Zach Snead.
Gain of 9 in the first down. He's been a welcomed burst of energy in the backfield, and if he'd been carrying the ball all year, I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever he'd be over 1,000-yard back for us. He's probably got close to 500 in just the 3 games that he's been carrying the ball.
521, I believe, is the correct number on that.
He just hits the hole so hard, and he's by that line and gets to the linebacker so quick.
And now Ellis Winiger and Zach Snead in the backfield. Hughes will hand it off to Winiger this time. He'll bust it to the right side. Off right guard, he'll take it down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 4.
I can handle 4, 5, 6 yards of play. That'll keep the chains moving and eventually get to the end zone. We had some big plays last week, and we haven't seen those since the early couple of weeks of the season, and those were welcome. But if you keep running the football like this and moving the ball down the field, you know, those big plays aren't necessarily needed to win football games, although they would help.
2nd down 6 for the Trojans. Wideouts are split. And Hughes on the count takes the snap and hands it to Snead. And he's going to be met. He tried to get a couple of yards there, but they pushed him back. Those mark it right close to the 30-yard line. Only picks up 1 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and a long 5 for the Trojans.
Missed a block there and maybe an assignment that allowed one of the Edmonson County Wildcats to get through and meet him just about the time he received the handoff. Lucky he held on to it.
So big 3rd down play for Barren County. Mabe is on the near side. Hay split out wide right. Hughes will go under center as Hay comes in motion to the near side. Takes the snap, pitches it out of the backfield. Running around to the 30 and the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Another first down.
Zach Snead. That's a first down for Barren County.
Brought Hay in motion to give us the extra blocker on the left side with the pitch. Came around the edge, and we got enough of a couple of chip blocks. We didn't get super blocks, but enough to get us the first down.
The ball at the Edmonson County 24-yard line. Hay and Mabe are split out to the right. Sneed to the left side of Andrew Hughes. Out of the gun, takes a snap, and he's going to keep it, tucks it with him. He'll go to the left side of the field, to the near side, out of bounds, around the 18-yard line for Andrew Hughes.
Number 28, Farmer for the Wildcats.
So a gain of, going to make it about 2nd down and 4, looks like. 6-yard run for Hughes. At the Wildcat 18. Hay, Mabe, split out to the right once again. Winiger to the right of Hughes. And there's the handoff to Sneed. Sneed will get to about the 16-yard line. So we can bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Trojans. Trojans have put together a good drive here. See if they can't get this ball into the end zone. Hughes under center, hands off to Sneed, bring it to the outside, 10-5, touchdown, Barren County.
Well, he did exactly what you asked him to. We got it in the end zone. We had a great drive going and finished it with that 16-yard touchdown by Mr. Sneed, who had 35 yards on that opening drive for us. We started with great field position in Wildcat territory, and then were able to take it in 8 plays for that 16-yard touchdown.
And Gunnar Eaton, the senior, will come in for the extra point try. It's in the air, and it is good. And the Trojans have taken a 7-0 lead over Edmonson County with 5:54 to play here in the first period.
Well, if we were to evaluate the first part of that, almost half of the first period there, one offensive and one defensive series, I think it went almost exactly the same as it did at Grayson County the other night.
Yeah.
And you look at, go all the way back to, I still think we played well at Bowling Green, even though the score might not have told everybody that. And I think that kind of helped us with this little bit of momentum, and we carried it over. But even the Greenwood game, the offense moved the ball well. It was just we couldn't score enough points to keep up with how many that Greenwood was putting on the board.
Right.
So our offense is slowly managing football games, and they're doing what they need to win football games.
Number 7, Hughes. He's for the Wildcats. Number 9, Tucker Cole.
Tucker Cole is the kickoff returner back for Edmonson County. Standing around the 20-yard line. Andrew Hughes will kick off from the Trojan 40. That one's coming to Cole at the 20. Gets to the 25, now 30, 35, 40, trying to break it open, and he'll be tackled around the 50-yard line.
Had a little bit of a seam, and he really only had Andrew to beat there at the end. Andrew was broken down in good defensive position to make the tackle, and he actually stopped instead of trying to juke him and make a move, which allowed the defenders behind him to catch up. And they'll have pretty good field position just shy of our territory as we get it, or they get it on the 49-yard line of themselves.
Grant Bowen making the tackle for the Trojans.
From the 49-yard line.
Wildcats at their own 49. 5:48 to play. First quarter. Barren County 7, Edmonson County nothing.
Forced a 3 and out. They had what would have been a 3rd and 1, but the 5-yard penalty really stopped that drive for them.
Logan Lindsay, the receiver, out to the left side. Cole under center, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Caudill. Wow.
No
Gets
chance.
Struck hard at the 46, a loss of 3.
That was Ellis Winiger coming off of the right side from his linebacker spot, and he got it almost before Caudill got the ball, and as soon as he did, he dropped him for a loss of about 4.
Well, that bring it back into the 46-yard line. 2nd down, 13 for Edmonson County.
And Edmonson County wants a timeout, I think. Not very happy with the way their offense is moving the football through really 3 offensive plays.
So we take a Dunlap RV Center's timeout. This fall's a great time of year to take the time out of your busy schedule. Try out a new RV. Take the family out in this fall. Beautiful colors right now. Dunlap RV Center is located just off I-65, exit 28 in Bowling Green. Here's a score just in. Bowling Green leading McCracken County 7-0 early in the first period.
It's a battle of two once-beaten teams. There's a lot of games tonight. If you look around the area of good football teams going against each other, you think, the last week of the season, no district games going on, all of the playoff game matchup set, you just kind of take it easy and put it on cruise control. But I don't think that's the case, really, like it is sometimes maybe in basketball. You want to keep your foot on the gas pedal and keep going.
All right, here we go. Tucker Cole, Edmonson County quarterback under center. They're lined up in the eye. He'll take the handoff, rolls out. Quick pass is going to be incomplete. And it was intended, I believe, for Jared Hines. Also, Braden Carey was in the vicinity, too. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
First pass of the football game from either teams, and I think out of that timeout, Edmonson County just really wanted to regroup because they hadn't seen anything positive, and Ellis almost got another big loss with the quarterback sack, and he definitely affected the play as he hit the quarterback as soon as he let the ball go.
They send 2 receivers out to the left side, and they're lined up in the eye again as Tucker Cole will go under center. 3rd down and 12 for Edmonson County, and we're going to have
delay a game on Edmonson County.
Well, we've got the play clocks here for...
I kind of forgot. We haven't had them for so long.
Well, I know. We've been gone for so long.
Other places and don't get that luxury like we have here. In Edmonson County, even though the quarterback's got it staring right in his face, he didn't pay any attention to it either.
So that'll back the Wildcats to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 17. 5:12 to play. First quarter. Trojans on the board, 7-0 over the Wildcats. Cole will go under center. They send Lindsay in motion to the left side as he's spotted now, and he'll roll out left. Cole looking, still looking. Here's the pass. It is going to be dropped. What a hit over there. I'm trying to see, is that Grant Bowen? I believe it was. Making the hit. And so that'll force the Wildcats to punt.
They're kind of fortunate it was called incomplete. Maybe one more half second, he gathered the ball. And with the big hit, we could have got a nice fumble recovery. But another incomplete pass and another situation where a penalty might have hurt them a little bit, and they'll have to punt.
Dylan Skaggs, the punter for Edmonson County. Nick Mabe is back for the Trojans. He gets this kick away, and Mabe has it at the 26. Trying to get some running room. He scrambles, and he's going to be stopped right around the 31, maybe the 32-yard line.
High punt. It was a good punt because of the hang time, not necessarily because of the distance, and that didn't allow Nick to have any opportunity to return it. But our offense will have decent field position at about the 31-yard line.
Second drive of the game for the Trojans. Scored on the first drive on a 16-yard run by Zach Sneed. Sneed in the backfield with Andrew Hughes. Hay and Mabe split at the wide receiver spot. Mabe goes in motion to the right. Here's a snap to Hughes. Hand off to Mabe. Reverse. Comes back to the near side at the 30, 35, up to the 40. As Ty Hay will go down at the 45-yard line. A Citizens First Bank Trojan first down for Ty Hay.
Pick up of 14 yards, but there's a penalty down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll probably be...
And I didn't see that one.
Some type of alignment issue. It's thrown from the far side. Actually.
That's... Yeah, over on the 30-yard line.
Talking to Edmonson County and looking at them to see what they want to do. So they'll be it against the Trojans and wipe out what was a 14-yard gain on the reverse. Personal foul on us. Must have been right at the...
So personal foul against the Trojans?
Maybe a block over there on that side where the original handoff was, but it'll back us up. since it was right at that initial line of scrimmage, it'll really back us up. I have no idea who it was. Didn't see it.
I don't know.
It was in a weird spot to be a personal foul, and Coach Griffiths just kind of wants to know who it was.
So the Trojans are backed up to their own 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 21 yards. Hay and May out to the right. Hughes takes the snap. Going to hand it off. Sneed on the run. He's got some running room going. He'll get out to the 40-yard line. Close to a first down.
The referee, when he made that initial penalty signal, said personal foul, but they only marked off 10 yards, so it had to have been a hold instead of a personal foul, and we've got just short of the first down. So he picked up almost 20 with that carry. Got all of it back, so we'll give him 19 on it.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 for Barren County. Mabe is on the near side. Hay is on the right. Winiger and Sneed in the backfield. The handoff coming to the near side to the 43-yard line. That's Ellis Winiger.
Lowered his shoulder and delivered the hit.
He got enough for the first down.
Fell forward to get it.
Here's a weird score for you. 4:31 to go in the first quarter. Elizabethtown 2, Glasgow nothing.
It'll be a tough game for Glasgow, but it'll be one that they're challenged with. That's always good in some aspects to get going into the playoffs.
Trojan wide out, split once again. Hughes steps back. He fakes. Now he's going to throw deep to the right side, and it is going to be incomplete with a flag. All over the place. Should be defensive interference called against the Wildcats.
That pass was intended for Ty Hay, and Andrew gave him a little pump and go. And I thought he did a good job of putting some air underneath it to let his receiver run into it. And without the interference, he would have caught the football.
Not seen the signal yet, but I'm sure that's what both flags were for. And here's a signal.
There it is. Give us a first down through the penalty.
That'll put the ball down at the Edmonson County 42-yard line. Another Trojan first down. Play clock at 10. The Trojans get lined up, two receivers out to the right. Hughes pitches it over on the near side as Sneed going to be taken down by three Wildcats. Be a loss on the play of about 4 yards. Back to the 46. 2:30 to play. First quarter, 7-0 Barren County. They're going to put the ball now at the 45, so picked up an extra yard there. It'll be second down and 13. Hay, Mabe, out to the right. Hughes on the count, takes the snap, hands it off to Sneed. Sneed trying to come off tacklers. Boy, he just powers his way to the 35-yard line, taking 3 or 4 Wildcats with him.
He probably got an extra 5 yards. He was hit about the 40 and just kept his feet driving, and it's really just another textbook Sneed run that we see him continually to fall forward, continually push forward, and carry defenders with him.
Brings up third down and 3 for Barren County as we're down to minute 35 play here in play clock. They're going to have to hurry. Down at 2.
Yep.
There's a timeout. So the Trojans take a Dunlap RV Centers timeout. They're located at I-65 exit 28 in Bowling Green. as the Trojans lead 7-0 with 1:28 to play here in the first quarter. Some games next week involving area teams in the playoffs. Of course, Class 5A. The Thursday night now will not be Friday night. Trojans will be at Christian County in Hopkinsville to take on the Colonels at the Stadium of Champions. Bowling Green will host Apollo next week. Greenwood will be at home against Graves County, and Grayson County will go to Owensboro next Friday night. And again, Trojans at Christian County, 7 o'clock Thursday night instead of Friday night. Hopkinsville is in the playoffs there, so they have the, I think, the priority to have the field on Friday night, so that forced the Christian County Colonel team to play their game on Thursday night, so that's where we'll be Thursday night for the first round of the Class 5A state playoffs.
At least it's not somewhere like Graves County or some of the places we could have been and have been in the past, where it's been more like 2 a.m. instead of maybe 11:30 midnight when we get in.
And we came close to going Owensboro. Owensboro coming from behind to beat Graves last week, 20-19. Hughes, 2 receivers right, 3rd and 3. Oh, Edmonson County jumps off sides. Had 2 or 3 players. That should automatically give the Trojans a first down.
Should.
I didn't see anybody from the Trojans jump offside.
There we go.
Against the Wildcats.
That's their 4th penalty for 30 yards. We said multiple times last week where penalties were kind of hurting us, kind of obscurely, and I mean score-wise and everything. That didn't really hurt us, but it was just something to mention, and maybe the only thing we could mention negatively last week. That's our 2nd first down through penalties, and our 6th overall as we get close to the red zone again.
Yep. Mabe and Hay out to the right. Here is Hughes. He hands it off to Sneed. Right down the middle. 20, 15, down to the 11. Wow. Another first down for Barren County.
Took it from the 30 down to the 11.
Gain of 19 for Zach Sneed. Bowling Green, McCracken County tied at 7 with 5 minutes to play in the first period.
Can get a first down without actually scoring here as we near the minute mark in the first quarter.
And here's Hughes, hands it off. Sneed almost tried to jerk the football away from him, but he got down to the 7-yard line.
We've only passed the ball 1 time, and it really technically doesn't even go down as an attempt because of the penalty that was on the play.
So the Trojans with the ball at the Edmonson County 7. Hay is split out to the right. Mabe is playing a tight end spot. Here's Hughes under center. He's going to hand it off to the near side. 10. Mabe trying to get to the 5, but he's going to be stopped at around the 7, maybe the 8. Could have lost about a half yard. And that will end the quarter. The Trojans have a 7-0 lead and threatening here as we'll come back and start the second period of play here on senior night, the last home game, the last regular season game at Barren County High. We'll return after this break. You're following Trojan football streaming live on ESPNKentucky.com and 103.7 Nash Icon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you, the concession stand has plenty of good old hot chocolate and coffee and your favorite good old iced cold Coca-Cola. They'll be glad to serve your food needs.
now that you don't want to?
Brought to you by Citizens Bank. Trojans 7-0 lead over Edmonson County. It is 3rd and 7. And here's Hughes rolling out to the right. Hughes at the 10, at the 5, and he'll make it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Run all the way off the right side. Got a block from his running back Sneed and was able to beat everybody else to that corner just inside the pylon. 8-yard touchdown run for Andrew.
2 seconds gone in the second. Andrew Hughes makes it 13-0 Trojans. Gunnar Eaton, extra point try is up, and it is good. And the Trojans have a 14-0 lead, 2 seconds into the second period.
Easily have over 100 yards offense on those 2 touchdowns. We had decent field position on that drive to start it, but still marched about 70 yards. Ellis has carried it a couple of times. Hughes carried it 3 and a touchdown. Sneed already had a big night. We're 2 seconds into the second quarter, and he's 16 yards short of 100. So he's at 10 carries for 84 yards. We've had 8 first downs. Edmonson County, none. They ran 6 plays and had to punt on the ends of both of their drives. 2 great defensive stands and 2 great offensive drives. What did the paper say about this game? Did you?
Pretty even.
An even matchup?
Yeah, even Litkenhouse and Dave Cantrell both saying this game was a toss-up. Andrew Hughes kicks on from the 40. Trojans moving left to right here in the second period. Cole is back deep for Edmonson County. End-over-end kick. Cole will get it on the bounce at the 12. He's going to run it across field. Tries to cut back inside. He'll be tackled around the 23, maybe the 24-yard line.
Bowen down there again on another special teams tackle. You can almost close your eyes and just say Grant Bowen on the tackle on special teams.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 24-yard line.
Edmonson County has a total of 3 yards so far tonight.
Logan Lindsay, the receiver here on the near side for Edmonson County. Cole under center, pitches it out to his tailback, trying to sweep around to the left end. 25 up to the 27. It's Daniel Caudill. He'll pick up maybe 3. Let's see where they spot it exactly.
I thought he had a little bit of a window and a little bit of an edge over here on what would have been his left side, but coming through all the blockers, Mr. Do-It-All right now, Jack Sneed made the tackle and only gave them a gain of about 3.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Edmonson County at their own 27-yard line. Trojans up 14-0 at 11:14 to play here in the second period. And here's the handoff. We got some running room. Caudill trying to get out to the outside. He may be gone. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Here's a flag on the play back here at the 45-yard line.
We were able to chase him down, and I figured we would with the people we have in our secondary, but there's a flag about on the Trojan 44-yard line. Blocking the back or a hole, we guarantee. So it'll put it back on about the Edmonson County 44-yard line.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. First quarter score, Metcalfe County leads Caverna 8-6.
It's about a 58-yard gain that will be negated. Well, they're talking way too much. This crew get a negative rating for me just because as much as they talk. I assume it's a... Have they made a signal?
Yes.
They made the signal
Yeah.
on us?
No, it's supposed to be on Edmonson. They was blocking the back.
Well, that's what I'd assumed. I never saw a signal. I said that.
I saw the signal. Now, where are they putting the ball? Wait a minute.
Well, they blocking the back against us was the indication. I'm not sure how or why you blocking the back when you're on defense, but so that is a 58-yard gain plus the 10-yard penalty, which will put Edmonson County inside the 10-yard line on the 6.
Well, now they're marking it off a little bit here.
They're going to take the half off. They moved it forward, moved it back, and I think they just guessed where to put it down about the 9.
If John Butler was here, he wouldn't like that at all. Ball at the Barren 9. Boy, I tell you what, the Trojans were swarming on defense on that play. Caudill, no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 9 for Edmonson County. They send Lindsay out to the right. Cole under center, backfield in the eye. And here's Cole rolling out. He's looking toward the end zone. Wide open pass is going to be caught. And that was, I believe, Braden Carey out of the right side of the field, almost on the sideline.
Got 5 yards. Mason Perkins brought him down. Third, we'll say 4.
Right inside the 5. Let's see what Edmonson County's going to do. They got a receiver out of the right, one-on-one coverage. And here's Cole. He's going to hand it off to Caudill. He is not going to make it. He's going to be stopped around the 4, maybe the 3. And it's going to bring up 4th and goal at the 3.
I think that was Mason Perkins who made the tackle. And then got some help as he stood him up. So as you said, it'll bring a 4th and 3 as they give Caudill 1 on the play. We'll see if we can negate his big 58-yard run, which was penalty aided.
All right, the ball at the Barren 3. Caudill in the backfield. Cole is under center. He takes the snap, pitches it out to Caudill. He's on the run, taking it to the right side of the field. Trojans will stop him on defense.
No chance. Absolutely no chance. That was Sneed who just broke through the line and said, here I am, try to beat me. And he completely reversed course, and finally Cody Blakely was the one that grabbed him by the ankles and brought him down, but whole Trojan defense gets the credit on that stop. We'll take over at the 5-yard line, so our worst field position, but we'll definitely take it after we completely hold them and keep them out of the end zone.
Absolutely. 8:59 to play in the first half. Trojans 14. Edmonson County nothing. Trojans trying to get lined up. Only 5 seconds on the play clock.
We'll have to burn another timeout.
I don't know if get it off in time. There's a snap. Hughes will hand it off. Just trying to get out of the hole, but not going to get anything there.
We tried to call timeout, actually, but we'd already snapped it. That was to Sneed.
So about a yard gain. 2nd down and 9 for the Trojans.
And with Sneed and Ellis and a couple of those others going both ways, that's a quick turnaround. You know, there hadn't been a whole lot of breaks, not a lot of passes tonight to catch your breath. So we're running some guys in and out to try to give some breaks, and we're going to have to call timeout now as the play clock goes inside of 5. And We probably should have went ahead and called it anyway just to regroup and give everybody a breather after we got the stop, and just want to make sure we have enough momentum to get this first down, as it's 2nd and 9 already with just a 1-yard gain by Snead.
Trojans taking another Dunlap RV Centers timeout as we are at 8:57 to play in the first half. Trojans 14, Edmonson County nothing. Whenever you're away from your radio, there is now a new and quick way of logging in on your computer or smartphone to follow live Barren County High football and basketball games. You can go to barronschools.com/athletics. It will have the following options of listening and or watching the games, and also find out scores from all sporting events from middle school to high school. You can click Listen Live for sports broadcast on Nash Icon 103.7 at ESPNKentucky.com. Bowling Green 21 with Crackton County 7, 2:03 to play in the first. Here we go as Hughes almost at the goal line to take the snap, and he will hand it off, and there's going to be a tackle made around the 2. Wow. They came swarming that time. Ellis Winiger on the carry, but we're going backwards here instead of forwards.
Yeah, that was Hayes who got through for the Wildcats, and Ellis never really could get any forward motion going.
So the ball is going to be at the 3. 3rd down and 12.
Lost about 3 on that play.
Mabe split out to the left. Hay is on the near side. Trojans going to spread it out here with 2 receivers each way. And here's Hughes in the end zone and got rid of the football, but a flag is thrown right before he pitched it.
Motion on us, I think. I'm guessing a lot, but and they're talking a lot, so he has to talk to everybody before he makes the call. But he's going to call it offside and say that we were lined up in the neutral zone. You don't see offsides on the offense.
No.
Either. So we get a defensive block in the back and an offensive offside. That's the complete opposite of what you would expect.
We got to try to get out of that hole.
You know, right now you just want to get a little room for your punter and see if we can get the defense back on the field and make another stop.
Yeah. Here's Hughes. He'll throw it to the near side, or the left side. It's going to be caught and out at the 11-yard line.
And that's what we did. Mabe picked up, picked up about 10 on that play.
Hughes needs to have a good punt here.
Officially, we'll give Mabe 8.
Because he's going to be punting out of the end zone. Cole is back at the 41.
Our first punt of the night.
For Edmonson County. High snap goes way over the head of Hughes. And they'll get a safety out of that.
Yeah.
Wow. And that ball sailed at least 6 feet over the head of Hughes.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to field it and get it out, but so we'll have a free kick, which will give Edmonson County the ball after they were able to get 2 points on the board, the first 2 points.
14-2. Barren County with 7:23 to go in the first half. I can't recall that ever happening.
I'm sure it has.
It has, I know, but I can't remember the last time.
It's a free kick from the 20. Free kick is basically a punt without the rush, essentially.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Coming up at halftime, Coach Warren Cunningham will join us. Talk about the Trojan basketball team, and also they've got a big ribeye sandwich sale coming up Election Day. Trojans preseason rated number 2 in the 4th region behind Bowling Green. Season will start December the 1st. a little over a month away. And there's the kick by Hughes to be caught at the 43-yard line. And he's going to be hit. Cole taken down by Nick Mabe. On a Coca-Cola scoreboard check. Share a Coke with friends this football season. Glasgow trailing Elizabethtown 8-0 after one period of play. Of course, Elizabethtown is undefeated. They're 9-0 coming into tonight's game. All right, Edmonson County with it on their own 47-yard line. Logan Lindsay is the receiver out to the right. Cole is under center, and he will hand it off for a gain of about 2, and that is, was it Carey? I believe it is. Braden Carey for a 2-yard gain. The 2nd down and 8 at their own 49-yard line. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Barren County 14, Edmonson County 2. Lindsay on the near side for Edmonson County. Here's Cole. He's looking and in trouble and going to be sacked. Zach Sneed sacking Tucker Cole way back at the 38-yard line. Let's see where they spot the football.
Sneed got a hand on him, and then he had kind of got away from him, and Sneed tracked him back down before he could get his feet set and get rid of the ball. But our 4 official has thrown yet another flag, so that's going to induce another 5-minute discussion, and we'll see what we come up with. And all of that, wave it off. So the loss, big loss, stands. Take it from the 48 all the way back down to the, what is that, the 37?
38, yes.
So a 10-yard loss for the quarterback.
It's like they have to have a big conference after a flag is thrown. Cole, under center for the Wildcats. He's looking, fires a pass. It is going to be incomplete at the 50-yard line.
He had a little time that time. His receiver actually, I don't know if he fell down or trying to go down to the ground to catch the ball, but again, it went through his hand. 2 of his 3 incomplete passes have went through the hands of the receiver.
So now that's going to be 2nd down and 20 for the Wildcats.
There's a flag.
And I didn't see that one.
I didn't even see it's on us. I didn't see and it has to be a 15-yard penalty. And there's the personal foul, roughing the passer on us. So it's not an automatic first down. Don't move the chains, fellas. It's not an automatic first down. As they get the chains reset, hopefully. It'll be second about, well, we'll see where they end up putting them. I thought they were a little bit more the other way, yeah. It'll end up being about 2nd and 4.
And that's what Coach Griffith's talking about. He thinks the sticks are too far up.
They're trying to move them, reset them. I don't know. Now they're giving them an automatic first down.
Well, man in motion to the right and rolling out. Here is Cole. He's in trouble. He's going to be getting rid of the football, but boy, Zach Sneed came out of nowhere.
The ball didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and he was in the grass. There's a question if that was intentional grounding or not, but I think they're going to say there was a receiver in the area. But boy, oh boy, that was close. Good job getting back there again, and he's had no time whatsoever to set his feet. He's 1 of 5 right now.
So the ball is at the Barren County 47-yard line. Got a receiver out to the right. Man in motion to the near side. The handoff. Caudill. He'll break across the 45. Get to the 41-yard line.
Get 5. We'll give it 5.
We'll bring up third down. 5 yards to go. They'll spot it at the 42. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Trojans 14, Edmonson County 2. Tucker Cole under center. And Cole will hand it off right up the middle. And that was Carey. Braden Carey. And just short of the first down by about a yard. At the Barren 38. 4th and 1. See if the Trojan defense can stop. Cole hands it off. And he may have got it. Yes, Caudill to about the 37-yard line.
69 tackles.
So Edmonson County gets the first down. 5:10 to play here in the second. 14-2, Barren County. Zach Sneed scored the first touchdown. 5:54 to go and a 16-yard run. Andrew Hughes with the 8-yard run. 2 seconds into the second quarter. With Gunner Eaton 2 extra point kicks. Cole, quick pass across the middle is going to be incomplete.
Faked it to his back and pulled it real quick for tried to get it to Lindsey, who was lined up in the slot, and just overthrew him.
2nd and 10 for Edmonson County. Ball at the Trojan 36-yard line. 3 receivers on the near side. First time we've seen that tonight. And, oh, what a stop at the 40. Caudill getting slammed by the Trojan defense for a loss.
That was Grant Bowen again, right?
Yep. 3rd and 14 for Edmonson County.
Loss of 4.
3rd and 14 for the Wildcats from the 30-yard line.
Cole will go under center. Receiver split out to the right. Fakes the handoff, and now he's got some pressure. He's going to get rid of the football, and it's overthrown.
Threw it away. Jordan Hill in his face.
So Edmonson County will be forced to punt once again. Nick Mabe back at the 15, 14, 13-yard line. And the punter, Dylan Skaggs, for Edmonson County.
Be aware of the fake in this position. They're going to punt it, though.
Coming toward Mabe, bounces, rolls, and it's going to go down to about the 2, maybe the 1. So the Trojans find themselves back at a hole once again.
Yeah, that's basically same spot we were, but just 4 yards worse.
First and 10 for the Trojans about the 1-yard line.
Worst possible place we could be in the field right now. After those opening first 2 drives, offense. Hard to move when you're backed up in that position. Not a lot of things you want to do. You don't want to take a lot of risks. But see if we can.
Trojans taking a lot of time here.
Yeah, it's already down to 7-6.
Down to 7.
I have to either
they're going to have
rush
to hurry
up there or call a timeout.
They just barely got that one away. As Trojans get to about the 5.
I think that was Ellis.
Is that Ellis Winiger that time?
You got about 4. That'll give you a little breathing room.
Yeah. 2nd and 6, ball at the 5. South Warren leads Pope John Paul II, 15-0 in the second period. Metcalfe County 22, Caverna 6, midway the second. A Coca-Cola scoreboard check. Hughes out of the gun, in the end zone, hands it off, and coming to the near side, Nick Mabe trying to pick up some running room. He'll get it out to about the 16, maybe the 17-yard line.
The jet motion coming around the right side. He's going to pick up 11, blocked by Mason Perkins and Ty Hay.
For Citizens First Bank, Trojan first down, 3:10 to play here in the first half. Barren County with a 14-2 lead. Talk about where Pope John Paul II school is actually in Hendersonville, which is just outside Nashville. I thought it was around the Nashville area. Now we have time called.
Play clock was down at 0 again. I mean, we should be used to it. We should practice with that. No. But it's just a little slow getting the play in and getting everybody in the right position and making sure that's what we want to run. All that pre-snap routine that you have to do.
So the Trojans with a timeout. 2:47 to play the first half. Barren County 14, Edmonson County 2. You can find out scores and results from middle school to high school each day on our district website. Go to barronschools.com/athletics and click on the sports report. We'll have the sports report coming up during our halftime break as bowling has started. Also, middle school basketball has started. Still trying to finish up cross country. That'll be going on for another couple of weeks or so. And here we go, 1st and 10. Trojans at their own 17. Ty Hay goes in motion to the left. And Hughes keeps the football. And he's going to power his way, push his way across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That was a big run as well. Got hit basically.
Late flag.
Right at the line of scrimmage and pushed all the way down. Got a 9-yard gain, and we're going to bring it all the way back with a personal foul. I don't know if I can see what happened. I was watching Andrew push through the pile.
Well, that's what I was doing.
I can make some guesses, but I don't want to do that. That'd be unfair. So it was after the play.
How many is that? 3 against us already in the first half? Personal fouls? At least 2.
Yeah. So instead of having 2nd and 2, it'll be 1st and 15.
And we're back.
Maybe 12.
Hughes takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Oh. Man, that's a clothesline tackle right there. Zach Sneed, boy.
Zach Sneed picked up little. Maybe 1.
Moves it to the 14-yard line. Still going to be 2nd down and 14. 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Getting under that 2-minute mark, you know, we don't have any timeouts left. 2nd down. We'll have an official timeout to talk about if they want a Snickers or a Twix at the halftime break, I think.
I'll take the 3 Musketeers. Jacob, you didn't bring any Halloween candy up here tonight?
Not sure what that was about, but I think it was just a confusion about the down. Since that was a dead ball foul, it is 3rd down. instead of it being second down.
Hay goes in motion left. Hughes, looking, going to air it out to the near side. Winiger caught it falling down.
Yes, sir, he did. That
At
was
the 40. Tough
catch. Ellis falling down and actually had to stop. Ball was a little bit underthrown, but he came back to it, fell down, and picked up the first down. Ball out near the 40-yard line.
Citizens First Bank, Trojan first down.
26-yard gain for Ellis.
Hughes under center this time. Wideouts are split. Pitches out. Here's a pitch reverse back to Mabe. He's going to throw it downfield for Ty Hay, but I believe he was out of bounds when he caught it.
Tried to stay in bounds and did all he could.
Wow, what a play, though.
He actually caught the ball, but he couldn't get his feet in bounds. And guess what? We have a flag.
Back at the 35-yard line.
This is a hold on us, and it'll be a marginal penalty because it's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll really be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Well, we've racked up for penalties here, especially in the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll get to replay the down, but that'll give us 65 yards in penalties, 6 for 65. So I'd be tempted maybe to run a draw or run just Snead off tackle a couple of times, and if we get something, maybe try deep ball. But other than that, be satisfied with a 14-0 or 14-2 lead, and get the ball coming out of the half.
Hughes out of the gun, 2 receivers each way. He's looking to throw, scrambling now. He'll throw it across the field. It is going to be overthrown, intended for Mason Perkins, around the 50-yard line. Second down and 26. 1:05 left to play here in the second. Barren County 14, Edmonson County 2.
Just need to get some guys out in space and let them make some plays.
Greenwood leads Warren Central 7-0 at the half on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Hughes pitches it over to Snead, and Snead trying to get some yardage, but they're going to bring him down around the 20.
Swing pass over to the left side, and there'll be a 5-yard loss.
We keep going backwards again. The third down around, 30? Let's see, 10.
Close. It'll 20. Be about 20, 25, 30. Not sure Edmonton won't call a timeout here.
And that's what they're doing.
We got to get to the 50, and the ball's on the 20, so we got 30 to go. It's 3rd and 30.
So it's 35.2 seconds to go here in the first half. A 14-2 lead by Barren County. Ball at the 20-yard line. Stay tuned. A halftime report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. We'll also have this week's school spotlight. This week, spotlighting Park City Elementary.
Got a busy halftime. You got Piper and Warren on. We got Little League night here. Only 4 home games. And, hard to get all the necessities in all of our games. The way if the schedule works out, we talked about it the other night going to Grayson County. If it works out the same way, with a couple of trips to Glasgow and back, if we do the bowl game again, we'll only have 4 home games again next year. That's just a repercussion of playing in those bowl games.
35 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Edmonton has 1 timeout left.
Trojans with it on their own 20-yard line. It is 3rd down and 30. Hughes, 2 receivers on the near side, and here's Snead trying to break it up the middle. He'll get to about the 24.
gets about 3, and Edmonson takes their last time out, which will force us to punt. And you saw how the last punt turned out for us.
So Edmonson County with a timeout. Dunlap RV Center's timeout. Don't forget, they're located just off I-65. If you're thinking about buying a new RV, that's the place to go. Exit 28 in Bowling Green. Get the latest news and information from Barren County High each day around 7:30 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon by tuning in to our student radio station, 88.7 FM, WBCH The Trojan, and online at barronschools.com. Just follow the link under Barren County High, go to Quick Links, and click on WBCH Radio. 29 seconds to play here in the first half. Coach Warren Cunningham will join us at halftime. We'll talk about the big ribeye sandwich sale going on Tuesday, Election Day. We'll also talk about preseason practices. The Trojans get ready for their season opener December the 1st against Greene County. All right. As Hughes is back to punt at the 10. And that one's going to drive. Oh, it takes a good roll across the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
Bounced right next to an Edmonson County player. They were lucky it didn't bounce off of him.
So it's 17.6 seconds to go. Edmonson County will have the football, and did we have a penalty?
Who knows?
Well, we got the coaches out on the field for some reason.
He motioned first down. Roughing the kicker. Running into the kicker, so it wouldn't have been a first down because it was literally 4th and a half a mile.
I didn't see the flag thrown. It was back there at the 15-yard line.
We actually declined the penalty and we'll let the punt stand. Edmonson County has no timeout, 17.6 seconds to go before halftime.
Of course, the Trojans will get the football start of the second half.
Edmonson County doesn't have very many yards. The majority of the yards actually came on that one running play.
And they spread it out here. Here's Cole rolling out to the right. He's on the run, trying to find somebody open. And the pass, I believe, is complete at the 48-yard line.
That was Carey. He got about 8.
Stops the clock at 9.7.
Should be in a prevent-type defense, but as much pressure as we've got on their quarterback, we need to make sure we continue to throw some guys at him.
They're going to send 2 receivers out each way. Second down and 2. Cole out of the gun. Looking. Now they're going to air it out to the right side. It's going to be way overthrown. Stopping the clock at 4.2.
Way overthrown was right. Threw a nice ball, but he didn't have any air underneath it to let his receiver go get it. Have time for one play.
Third and 2 for Edmonson County at the Barren 49. Trips to the right. One to the near side. Cole looking. Left side. It was tipped away. Zach Sneed got a hand on it. Time comes to a close here for the first half, and Edmonson County trailing the Barren County Trojans. The Trojans 14, the Wildcats 2. We'll come back, talk with Coach Warren Cunningham after this timeout. You're listening to Trojan Football streaming live at ESPNKentucky.com and 103.7 Nash Icon.
I'm a truck. Sometimes you get mud on my wheels and don't wash them off. I'm cool with that. I get it. You're a little bit beat from all that driving, but I do need a little love sometimes. So go see the folks down at KC Trucks. They'll set me up right. I love to show off to those little sports cars now and then with a little flash. KC Trucks offers spray-on bed liners, hitches, goosenecks, bed covers, and steps. Bring me in and let them do the work. KC Trucks is south of the Parkway on 31A Glasgow.
Hi, I'm Josh Underwood. At Cook Downing & Underwood Insurance, we are committed to meeting your insurance needs, representing companies such as State Auto. Are you confused about the different coverages on your auto policy? Do you think you have more coverage on your home than you need? Would you like to have your policies explained to you in a simplified manner? If the answer is yes, we'd love to talk with you. Stop by our office at 217 South Green Street and let the friendliest agency in town go to work for you.
Cook Downing & Underwood Insurance. Call 270-651-2194.
Hey, have you heard about the People's Bank?
The People's Bank? Where's that?
It's on Happy Valley Road next to Papa John's Pizza.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a bank there.
Yeah, it's a full-service bank that started in 2010. It's a locally owned community bank. You should check it out. You're more than just a number with them.
That sounds great. I'll check it out.
This is Terry Burnell with the People's Bank, inviting you to stop by our office on Happy Valley Road next to Papa John's Pizza. If you miss the personal touch in banking, we are the bank for you. We look forward to meeting you. People's Bank, working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The games are on. Brent Ayers, Big Old Tires of Glasgow and Bowling Green. Salute the best team in Kentucky. Big Old Tires has the best tires, the best prices, the best service in Kentucky. Brent's teams are hard to beat. Score for your family with the best tires and best service in Glasgow and Bowling Green.
Big O Tires is locally owned and operated. Proud to be America's tire store. Big O Tires, the best teams in the state. Great service specials.
The best tire prices, the best service from the best team in the field. Brent Ayers, Big O Tires in Glasgow and Bowling Green. The team you trust.
You're listening to Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
This is BCHS Magnet School Principal Letitia Hughes saying we are BC.
Halftime at Trojan Field. The Trojans leading the Edmonson County Wildcats by a score of 14-2. Coach Warren Cunningham, the principal of the Trojan Academy and head boys basketball coach, the Barren County Trojans. Glad you could join us for a few minutes up here tonight.
Thanks for having me, Jay. Always a good deal.
How those practice is going pretty well for you?
It is. It's going well, and it's this is probably the hardest stretch on guys when we have about a month here without any scrimmages or any games. They look forward to playing games, and coaches look forward to practicing and getting better. And we're making progress, and that's what you want to be doing at this time of the season. And we're still about 2 weeks away from our first scrimmage, so got some experienced guys, got some new guys, so it's a good mix. And everything's going pretty well right now.
Coming off last year, you went to the semifinals of the region, lost to Bowling Green in a close one. He went on to the state championship game, and you got a lot of guys back, like you say, from last year, including Wade Coomer, Nick Mabe, Gavin Driver, Jared Coomer, and Billy Jackson, and the list goes on and on. Got a lot of experience back this year.
Yeah, we do, and you mentioned those guys. Mason Perkins is a guy that's going to help us as well, that actually sit out last year with his injury. Branson London, we feel like we got 7 or 8 guys that for the most part have a lot of experience that are juniors and seniors. At times we've been on the other end where you're playing young guys, but certainly won't be the case with us. We've got guys that have all played in big games and in tough situations. So you hope that helps you as the season goes on, and not only early in the season, but you hope it helps you certainly when you get toward the end.
You rated in the top 3 in the region, number 2 preseason, 1 poll. Of course, Bowling Green number 1. Central, you're kind of sandwiched between Bowling Green and Warren Central this year in the top 3.
Well, anytime you can be mentioned with those folks, you're in good shape. But we haven't really talked about it a lot with our guys, and the only thing we mentioned was that it doesn't mean anything at this point, other than that other folks think you're going to be pretty good. But whatever you win, whatever you earn, whatever you get, it'll be because you earn it this year, not be because we had a good finish to last season, or because we won some games last year, because we got guys coming back. It'll be because of what we do with this group, and that's the message that we've tried to send to our guys. And I don't sense that that's been an issue in terms of them thinking about that too much. Maybe I'm wrong or may come up later on at some point, but for the most part, I feel like our guys understand it's about this year, and if you want to get to that point, then you've got to earn that, and it'll be over what will you do over the course of the season.
Of course, you were runner-up last year to Monroe County, the district tournament. This year, you got to feel like you're the favorite.
Well, that's what a lot of people would say. Kind of like the situation in the region, that won't get you anything other than, as a coach, you'd rather be on that end. Just to be honest, that probably means you got good players, and we feel like we've got some good players. We got a good mix of perimeter guys and inside guys. So that's a good thing. But we've talked with our guys the last 4 years that we've gotten out of the district, how difficult it's been to get out each game. Each of those 4 first-round games has been a battle. It won't be any different this year. It doesn't matter which of the 3 that you play, because they're always going to be competitive district games in the 15th, and it's going to be a battle. It doesn't matter how big of a talent difference there is, or if there is one, it's always going to be a battle, and that's the way we're going to approach it.
And we've seen number 4 beat number 1. Let's hope that don't happen this year. We're the number 1 to see.
Well, we've got a long way to go before that, but whatever number we are, we just hope we advance. That's the main thing.
And you got a good coaching staff to work with you.
I've got the best coaching staff in terms of our assistant coaches with Matt Gardner and Lee Johnson and Jared Browning. You couldn't have a better staff than what I've got, and those guys are just so important to what we do every single day, and it's a big help for me, but most importantly, it's a big help for our guys.
Got a big fundraiser coming up Tuesday, Election Day.
We do, and we've done this the last few years, our annual ribeye steak sandwich sale. We're going to have it here at Houchins, in front of Houchins, Southgate Plaza during lunch hours. I encourage you to kind of get out there early. Sometimes we'll usually sell a whole bunch of them, and sometimes we're done by 1 o'clock or so. So if folks are interested, I know we've got a lot of pre-sale orders already, but your folks are welcome to stop by and buy one, just to walk up. Coach Gardner's going to be on the grill, so that ought to attract a whole lot of people right there. But it'll be $6 for a ribeye steak sandwich and a bag of chips, and they're fresh ribeyes, and the folks at Houchins take care of us, do a good job to help us out and cut them for us, and they're fresh. And like I said, Coach G will be on the grill, so that ought to get you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Glenn Bird's already said he's probably going to eat a couple of them. So.
Preseason scrimmage. When's your scrimmage coming up?
November 17th is the first one. It's at home against E-Town. We'll have a freshman scrimmage down at Trojan Academy starting at 5:30. Varsity's going to scrimmage at the same time, starting at 5:30 at the high school gym, followed by the JV. So we're going to do that a little bit different. Normally we've been doing varsity, then JV, then freshman, but it makes for a late night, especially folks from E-Town that are driving down here on a Tuesday night. So that's our first scrimmage on the 17th. The following Tuesday, we go to Adair County for a scrimmage. It'll be all 3 levels again up there. And then the following Tuesday after that, I heard you mention a moment ago, December 1st, home game, girls-boy game against Greene County as the season opener.
December is pretty well loaded. You got South Warren that Friday night. And then I think we have, 3 games the following 2 weeks maybe before we go down to Murray?
Yeah, we do, and we've got a tough schedule, and I know coaches always say that, but and I'll be honest, based on the team that we've got, the guys that we've got coming back, we made our tournaments and picked up a game or 2 here and there that are going to be pretty tough for us. We go to Murray. Murray's one of the best teams. In the first there, we play them. We play in Bowling Green's tournament. Played St. X in the first round.
Right.
We play the Warren East or Paducah Tillman the next game. Bowling Green's. Those 2 tournaments right there. We played Callaway County. I think they were in the Final Four at the state tournament last year. We played them at Murray. So we play some really good teams. It'll be a really, our regular season schedule is as tough as it always is. Early season, South Warren will be coming to town on that Friday to start the season, and they got a really good team. They're a top 5 team in our region. Then we've got 2 district games the next week with Monroe and Allen. We've got Caverna, who's Mason Faulkner's a Division I player and a really good player. And so we've got a tough schedule. We picked up a game later on in the season against at Pulaski Southwestern in the Hall of Fame Classic. I don't know who we play yet, but it'll be a really good team. Picked up Ohio County, so we've got a good schedule, but it'll be a good challenge for us, hopefully. And the bottom line is we want to try to get prepared for the postseason in our district, and hopefully our region as well. And that's we feel like that's the best route we need to go with this team.
And games like those teams get you ready for the postseason.
That's certainly the plan. That's what you hope, and you can change your Christmas tournaments in a game here or there based on what kind of team. And I thought that's what was best for this team, was to challenge us as much and as often as we could. I felt like we could handle that. If we take some lumps, I think we got an experienced team that can overcome that. So that was kind of the thought process behind that. But it's certainly a tough schedule, and there's not no gimmies in there, that's for sure.
Yeah. Coach, congratulations. Looking forward to the season starting December the 1st against Greene County, and it'll soon be here.
Yeah, it'll be here before we know it. So thanks, Jay.
All right. Coach Warren Cunningham, Trojan Academy principal, and also the head boys basketball coach of the Barren County Trojans, as he's our halftime guest tonight here on senior night. The Trojans leading Edmonson County 14-2. Time now to check out our this week's school spotlight, and this week our school spotlight is on Park City Elementary.
Hi, this is Ann Benning from Red Cross Elementary. Our Junior Beta Club kicked off one of our community services by walking to Glasgow Health and Rehab Center. Each resident received a pair of socks while some played Uno and listened to music. We enjoyed our visit and we are planning to go back in December. We are BC.
Hi, I'm Michael X from Red Cross Elementary School. We have been collecting canned food this week. The Mustangs collected 1,219 items to be donated to local pantries. We are sponsored by the Family Resource Center in America.
Advance Auto Parts knows what makes a car guy a car guy. It's the commitment to maintain an engine through the 300,000-mile mark. It's burning the midnight oil to finish a job most guys would rather hand off. It's loyalty, and it's why there's speed perks from Advance Auto Parts. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. Advance Auto Parts, for guys who love getting under the hood.
See store to sign up or visit speedperks.com for details.
I don't like sit-down dinners. I don't go to sit-down strikes. I like standing room only, and I don't ride bikes.
This pretty bad song is by a guy with pretty bad hemorrhoids. He needs Preparation H relief with the power of 2. First, use fast-acting Preparation H medicated wipes, then longer-lasting Preparation H maximum strength cream.
Let's sit together on the porch swing.
Preparation H. Don't stand for hemorrhoids. Use as directed.
And try specially formulated medicated wipes for women.
After a tough week, this is the best part. The moment I leave it all behind. Have my gear for the weekend, my buddy Charlie. And to get things started, I have an ice-cold Mellow Yellow. It's perfect out here. No maps, no limits. This is my world, and this is my drink.
For a limited time, Mellow Yellow and Real Tree have come together to bring you a delicious blend of lemon, lime, and orange flavors to keep you going for your next adventure. Mellow Yellow, this is my world.
Gerald Printing is your local source for school spirit apparel. In-stock apparel for Glasgow, Barren County, and Caverna School Apparel. Ask us about how your school group or PTO can earn money with a fundraiser through Gerald Printing. Visit our School Spirit Shop located at 404 Rogers Road near the TJ Pavilion. Or call us at 270-651-3751. That's 270-651-3751. Gerald Printing in Glasgow, your local source for school spirit apparel.
It doesn't matter where in southern Kentucky your project is or how much stone you need to get it done. There's just one call to make: Glass Aggregates. See, Glass Aggregates has quarries all over this part of the state, in Barren, Allen, Hart, and Monroe counties. So the stone for your project, wherever that might be in southern Kentucky, is close by when you call Glass Aggregates. Sand, gravel, stone, whatever your project calls for, call Glass Aggregates. Same name, serving the community for over a quarter century. Call Glass Aggregates today at 270-678-3838.
There was one at the grocery this morning, standing right there in front of the frozen corn. Dangest thing.
If it seems like there's a Farm Bureau agent everywhere you go, it's because there is one in every county of the Commonwealth. So no matter where you are, you're never far from someone who can take care of all your insurance needs with the personal service you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Call me, Matt London, at the Reynolds Road office today, 678-3500.
You're listening to Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
This is Randy Simmons, Barren County Board of Education member. We are BC.
Back here at halftime, Jay Turner with Robert Bauer as the Trojans lead Edmonson County 14-2 here at the break. Our halftime report is brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. As a scoring summary, 5:54 to go in the first period. Barren County's Zach Sneed scores at a 16-yard run. Gunnar Eaton's kick makes it 7-0. That was on the first drive of the ball game for the Trojans. 2 seconds into the second period. Barren County quarterback Andrew Hughes scores from 8 yards out. Gunnar Eaton's kick make it 14-0 Trojans. And then the Trojans with a bad snap way over the head of Andrew Hughes out of the back of the end zone, which scored a safety for Edmonson County. That came at 7:23 to go in the first half. That's where we stand right now, 14-2, Trojans on top.
Go over Edmonson County's total stats real quick. They ran 26 plays for 77 yards. 14 rushing attempts for 64 yards. They were 2 of 10 through the air for 13, 4 first downs, 4 penalties for 30 yards, and 0 turnovers. Cottle led the ground attack for them. He had 9 carries and 66 yards in his big 58-yard run. And the only 2 points came on Barren County's only turnover since that safety, the snap out of the back of the end zone, actually counts as a turnover. We had 28 plays, 164 yards. 130 rushing yards on 24 attempts, 34 passing yards. Andrew was 2 of 3 through the air, 10 first downs, 6 penalties for 65 yards, and I mentioned the safety for our turnover. Ellis had 4 for 9, Andrew 4 for 27 and a touchdown, Nick 2 for 10. And leading the way in the first half, Sneed was 84 yards on 14 carries and a touchdown. Nick caught 1 ball for 8. Ellis 1 for 26.
All right, let's take a look at the sports report for other sports at Barren County High. Last Saturday, the girls cross country team met at Western Kentucky Meet of Champions. That was at Logan County. Barren County finished runner-up. Individually, Leah Jesse finished second overall in the varsity division. Kirsten Thomerson was 10th, and Kayla Roeder was 13th. Boys cross country also at Logan County, the Western Kentucky Meet of Champions. The Trojans finished 6th, and individually Brandon Reed finished 14th. Monday, we started girls middle school basketball. 8th grade, Barren County won over Caverna 40-31. And then Tuesday, we had middle school basketball. Girls 7th grade, Glasgow beat Barren 30-15. The 8th grade, Barren County 31, Glasgow 9. On the boys' side at 7th grade, it was Allen County 29, Barren County 22. 8th grade, Barren County 56, Allen County 41. And then yesterday, the bowling team started their season. The girls won over Central Hardin 4-3. The boys lost to Central Hardin 4-3. And boys basketball was canceled against Cumberland County. Girls basketball, 7th grade, Edmonson County beat Barren 29-15. 8th grade, Barren County 31, Edmonson County 29. And in freshman football yesterday, last night, South Warren 33, Barren County nothing. You can find out all the scores and results from middle school to high school on our website each day by going to barrenschools.com/athletics. And we got any other scores here on our Coca-Cola scoreboard check? Brought to you by Coke. Share a Coke with friends this football season. Bowling Green leads McCracken County at halftime 31-7. Warren Central leading Greenwood 21-14. No, I'm sorry, that's Wayne County. At WC threw me off. Wayne County leads Monroe County 21-14. Metcalf County leads Caverna 30-6 at halftime. And you got anything else, Robert? E-Town 22, Glasgow 6 at the half.
Just Warren Central, Greenwood, Bowling Green, McCracken, things that you've already went over.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. As we get ready to start the second half here at Trojan Field on senior night. Don't forget, Thursday night we'll be in Hopkinsville at the Stadium of Champions as the Trojans take on the Christian County Colonels at 7 o'clock in the first round of the state 5A football playoffs. We'll be on the air just after 6:30 Thursday night from Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
You give that one, LaRue 22, Green 12 at the half.
Okay, I did not have that one.
You give Metcalf County score. Do you have that one?
30-6.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, Christian County tonight taking on John Hardin on the road. Allen County Scottsville leads Bardstown 14-3 at the half. And I believe that's it for our halftime scoreboard check, brought to you by Coca-Cola. As we get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial second half kickoff and our third quarter of action, brought to you by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Well, here's a score just in. Grant Markham, who's our studio producer back at our Nash Icon Studios tonight, has given me an updated score on Franklin Simpson and Russellville. Third quarter, 7:07 remaining. Franklin Simpson 21, Russellville nothing. Edmonson County will kick off from its own 40-yard line. Brett Brannon is the kicker for Edmonson County. And this one is going to be taken around the 25-yard line, coming to the near side of the field, and up to the 30. Got hit around the 32-yard line.
That's 11, Matt Goldsmith with
on the kickoff return.
We started hot. We started right out of the gate with 2 touchdowns. We had good field position, and we cashed in both of those drives. And then towards the latter part of the second quarter, we were pinned 2 times and just couldn't get anything going, and actually turned it over to give Edmonson County their only points of the night. But all in all, I think we played a good half of football. We just need to continue that. Don't let our guard down here in the second half.
Hughes with 2 receivers out to the left, and the handoff right down the middle. Who might it be? It's Zach Sneed taking it to the 48-yard line.
15-yard gain to start the half.
For the Wildcats. First down for the Trojans.
Puts him 1 shy of 100.
It'll be first and 10 for the Trojans from about the 48-yard line.
We're early in the second half. Trojans 14, Edmonson County 2. Hughes with 2 receivers out. Going to hand it off to Winiger, and he's going to be met for a loss of about 3 yards. So he's tackled at the 45.
Got to do a better job blocking that time. And the line has done a good job tonight. But Hayes has been a defender we've called a couple of times, got through, and Ellis couldn't even get his feet underneath him, much less get any positive yards, and he said loss of 3.
Second down and 13 at their own 45-yard line. 10:50 to play, third quarter. Barren County 14, Edmonson County 2. Trojans scored their second touchdown 2 seconds into the second period. Snap to Hughes. Here's a fumble. And I believe Edmonson County's got it at the 42-yard line.
That was Hayes again. It was just an exchange problem, and we didn't get the ball in the belly of Sneed, and he took off before he had it. Second turnover of the night. It's going to give Edmonson County really good field position at our 42-yard line.
Logan Lindsay is the receiver on the near side. Tucker Cole with the man in motion going right. And the handoff, sweep it around to the right side, is number 28, that's Zach Farmer.
Farmer tried to get the edge but couldn't. Grant Bowen met him. Open field one-on-one tackle, and he picked up maybe a little over 1 there.
Yep. At the 41-yard line. It's going to be second down and 9.
Grant's had a good night, had several tackles.
Coming down and 10 minutes to play. Here are the third. It's 14-2. Barren County. Tucker Cole, the quarterback with the receiver on the near side. And here's a handoff. Tailback. And he'll get across the 40 to the 39.
Mason Perkins got him to kind of slow him down, and I think that was Zach New came in and cleaned it up. Still a pickup of about 2, brings up 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
Going to send Logan Lindsay, the receiver on the near side for Edmonson County. Tucker Cole under center for the Edmonson County Wildcats. 3rd and 6. Handoff up the middle. I believe that was Caudill.
Actually, it was Carey, actually.
Was it Carey, number 1?
And they gave him 2. So it'll bring up 3rd and 4. I'm sorry, 4th and 4.
Wayne County leads Monroe County 21-14. Halftime, Bowling Green leading McCracken County 31-7.
Stopped Edmonson County on a big fourth down near their goal line. See if we can do it again.
And here's the handoff. They're going to get it. Caudill got some running room, and he breaks a tackle. He goes down the far side of the field, tackled out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
We had a chance. Zach Sneed just flew by him, and he made a cut around him and ended up taking it from the 36 all the way down to about the 11. So a 25-yard pickup and a first down for Edmonson County.
On the Coca-Cola scoreboard check, third quarter score, 4:46 to go. Greenwood 14, Warren Central nothing. And now Edmonson County here threatening to score. They pitch it out to Caudill to try to sweep around the right side. He'll be tackled right around the 9, I believe it is, on the far side of the field near the sideline of Edmonson County.
Really, I don't think he got anything.
So they're going to spot it for no gain. Putting the ball at the 11. It's second down and 10 at the Trojan 11. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the third.
Cottle's got two pretty big runs. He's over 100, and the majority of his yards are on a 58er and a 35. Other than that, he doesn't have anything over 5 total as Edmonson County takes timeout. And was talking to the clock keepers at halftime, and they said, the adjustment for them too because of the play clock being in the first year. And they said all the other games we've had it, the guy who blows the play in, who's the head official, walks back in his position and then sets the ball ready for play. This guy tonight, they barely spot it, and he says, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a big difference in the way it's called, and it's affecting the game. As we saw, we had to call a couple of timeouts there, and Edmonton County had to call a timeout there to kind of regroup. So, the play clock and so forth, I'm not seeing the majority of guys call it like we've seen in previous games, not like this guy's doing tonight.
We haven't talked about the crowd. We got a good crowd here tonight for this last home game.
We do. We have a ton of seniors in general. They don't just recognize the football seniors. They recognize seniors from all the fall sports. And over the years, that those fall sports have increased as your numbers in soccer have gone up. We added, volleyball well, it's been several years back, but we keep adding sports, and you recognize everybody. Golf, band,
right?
So you got a large number of people here.
All right, second and 10 at the Trojan 11. Cole, as they send a man in motion, takes a snap. He's going to roll out. He's looking. He's going to throw to the right side. It's a little wide, and that was for Carey.
Not close.
So it's going to bring up third down and 10 at the Trojan 11-yard line.
Our pressure is definitely one of the main reasons that he's only 2 of 11.
Two receivers out to the left side for Edmonson County. Cole will hand it off and trying to go down the middle there. Is that Carey again?
Yes, it was. Carey will pick up about 4. Tackled by New and Perkins. And we'll get another fourth down. This one will be about 4th and 5. So we'll see if we can make them 0 of 3 on 4th downs. 2 of them inside their 10-yard line.
Play clock is down at 8.
And they're not even out of the huddle yet. They don't even have the play in. They're going to have to call timeout. And I think that's what Edmonton County's coach was kind of looking at and saying, what's the deal, guys? That's the way we've called plays all year. We brought them in from the sideline majority of the time, and you can't even get the play out of the huddle, and it's already down under 10 seconds. So I think it has affected the game, and that's Edmonton County's second timeout already. And we're not even halfway through the third quarter.
Right. We have 6:57 to play here in the third. Edmonson County trailing our Barren County Trojans 14-2.
Usually, we have the best accommodations away from the elements up here in the press box, but these people in front of us are kind of making me jealous with this little outdoor heater they got sitting in front of them.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Well, that's a good thing to have. 46 degrees right now.
You know what? It's supposed to be 75 next Friday.
Yeah.
It's a high of 75. Really, Friday we looked at initially, but because that's where we thought we were going to play. But Thursday it's going to be in the 70s too. I remember going to Christian County last year. I'm pretty sure I put every single thing in my closet on. It was that cold, and we were in the press box.
Graves County was, it was a nice press box, but of course Christian County has a nice one too. But may not have to worry about winter coats and gloves next Thursday night.
Big play here, 4th and 5.
Man in motion, rolling out right. Cole, he'll throw it toward the end zone, and he caught it out of bounds.
Jordan Hill with the pressure forced him to throw it before he could set his feet, and this quarterback has just not been successful tonight. That was a good, probably 5 yards out of bounds, as Carey didn't have a chance at that one.
So the Trojans will take over on downs with 6:52 to play here in the third, leading 14-2.
Obviously, you'd like every drive to end in a touchdown in points, but you just want to get to where you can flip the field on them here. If we're unable to pick up some first downs, we need to pick up at least a couple.
The Trojans get set up. 9 seconds on the play clock.
You can't even run out there and set up, and it's already under 10 seconds.
There's a handoff. Sneed trying to go to the left side. He breaks off from one tackler. He's headed downfield. Going to be tackled around the 22-yard line.
Good run.
Almost broke that one wide open.
He was hit right about the line of scrimmage as he tried to bounce it out. And he took it from the 6 to the 21, so that'll be a 15-yard pickup, and that'll put him over 100 now.
Right, you're listening to Trojan Football on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT, Cave City, Bowling Green, Glasgow. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here at Trojan Field. Last home game, last regular season game. As this time Hughes is under center, he takes a snap and he's going to hand it off and busting out to the outside of the 30-yard line.
That was Ellis. Play we ran successfully last week too. That was to fake the pitch and then hand it to the inside guy. And Ellis picked up 9, just short of the first down.
Second down, a short one. Trojans with the football on their own 31-yard line. Sneed, Weniger, lined up behind Hughes, who's under center. Takes a snap, keeps it. He'll get the first down.
There was a flag.
And
here on the near sideline?
Here on the near sideline of the 31-yard line.
That's the same guy that threw all of the flags almost in the first half. The two side judges switched sides at halftime, so the guy that was on the far side is now on the near side.
Here's the signal.
Offsides on Edmonton, so that'll give us an automatic first down. That's our third first down that we've got off Edmonson County penalties tonight. And they've only got 5 penalties.
Well, that'll put the ball at the 36. 5:20 to play. Third quarter. Barren County with a 14-2 lead.
First and 10 for the Trojans from the 36-yard line.
2 receivers here on the near side. Hughes pitches it out to the tailback. That is Sneed, 40, 45, up to the 50. He crosses over into Edmonson County territory. Another Citizens First Bank first down for Zach Sneed.
17 on that one. 17 carries now for him for 133 yards on that first down run.
First and 10 for Barren County at the 47-yard line.
Trojans playing the short side of the field here. Two receivers, Hay and Mabe on the near side. Hughes hands it off. Winiger down the middle. 35 down to the 33-yard line. Another Citizens First Bank first down.
Big holes all over the place. Having a lot of success running the football. And we've got a little extracurricular activity here. You don't want anybody to get and do anything stupid here with the possibility of an ejection costing you a playoff game next week. So we'll take a 15-yard penalty, which will nullify. It wouldn't have been a first down, but it would have been about an 8-yard gain. Jake Beek created a nice hole for, that was Sneed, right? No, was it Sneed or Ellis?
Winiger.
It was Ellis, right? Actually, it would have been a first down. I'm sorry, just looking at it again. That would have been about a 13-yard gain for Ellis. So we'll have unsportsmanlike on us, which will basically put us back.
Unsportsmanlike call against the Trojans.
After they mark it off to where we were. I've not seen, I know these guys are local guys, but I've never seen this crew before.
I haven't seen them before. I mean, the names didn't even sound familiar to me when I got them.
And I'm not saying their flags aren't justified. I think the flags were justified on that one especially, maybe. But I'm not saying we're the only ones doing anything either. We just need to be able to keep some heads.
Coach Lindsay out there, Coach Griffiths out there.
Just trying to get things figured out, what's going on. And actually, you should pick up the first down and then move it right back to where it was.
Yeah, 48-yard line. On the Coca-Cola scoreboard check, Greenwood leads Warren Central 14-6 with 2:09 to play in the third period.
All right, here we go after all that.
Hay and Mabe split out to the left this time. Got Winiger and Sneed in the backfield. Hughes is under center. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Sneed. Coming to the near side. 40, 35, 30. And out of bounds. Let's see where they spotted around the 25-yard line. And Zach Sneed with another Trojan Citizens First Bank first down.
23 on that one. How about the last four runs here? 15, 15, 17, and 23.
Sneed racking up the yards tonight.
156.
He had, 200 yards at Grayson County last week.
This has been the longest third quarter in the history of third quarters, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of penalties. Hay goes in motion left. Snap to Hughes. Handoff to Sneed. Sneed will get to the 20-yard line, a gain of 5.
Made a guy miss. Mark it about the 24, actually, maybe?
Or 21.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 21, so it's only a gain of 4.
Second down, 6 for Barren.
We'll still take positive yardage.
Yeah. 3:12 to play here in the third. 14-2, Barren County. Hay and Mabe are split out to the left this time. Hughes hands it off, and Winiger is going to be stopped. He might get a couple of yards, though, to the 19.
He did get about 3, and that was impressive because to get the 3, he had to carry 3 Wildcats with him.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the Edmonson County 19-yard line.
Definite 4-down territory here.
Mabe and Hay going out left this time. Winninger and Sneed in the backfield. Hughes under center. There's a handoff to Sneed. He breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's going downfield, spins away. He's going to run it in and dives in for the touchdown.
That was probably the most impressive run that he's had all year. 19-yard touchdown, and he was stopped probably with a 1-yard loss and broke away from it, tackled 5 yards down the field, broke away from it, and then there was about 3 or 4 Wildcats. He just kind of spun and weaved through to score. Wow. 19-yard touchdown.
Zach Sneed, his second TD of the night. Gunnar Eaton for the extra point try. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3. It's up, and it is good. And the Trojans have a 21-2 lead on Edmonson County with 2:12 remaining here in the third period.
Ellis had a 13-yard run. Sneed had runs of 15, 17, 23, 19 all this half. So we're definitely doing it on the ground. We've only passed the ball 3 times all night, and I might have missed an incompletion there, but definitely getting the work done on the ground. And you can say it's the backs, and the backs are obviously doing that, and especially with a run where you break 3, 4, 5 tackles and spin and weave through, that's the back. But in order to get that quick burst and through the initial line, our line's doing a great job. Mm-hmm. And they have controlled the line of scrimmage. They did last week, both defensively and offensively. We won the battles up front, and I think we're doing that again tonight. You see how much pressure we're getting on their quarterback. Aside from 2 runs from Cottle, defense has played spectacular, but when it counts, they've really held up. They're 3 for 3, holding them on 4th downs. So your only hope is it continues and carries over when we play Christian County. I'm not sure. It was one time where, and I think it was once when neither John or I win the last few years, but we actually played Christian County really well and played them down to the wire. And hopefully we can see something like that next week.
There's a line drive kick to Cole, and Cole spinning away from the tackler. Oh, he may be gone, and somebody's going to have to get him. And he'll run it to the 40, out of bounds around the 36-yard line. I thought we had him stopped back here, but
I did too. Everything kind of
scored it away.
Started to go in slow motion because I thought we had him bottled up, and we had to end up running him down. That was Nick Mabe who finally did.
Yeah, you were talking about the Christian County matchup. It was 2 years ago. Lost to the Colonels 26-12, but the game was a lot closer than that. 2013, I guess it was. So Edmonson County has it at the Barren line.
Still in the third quarter, 2 minutes to go.
Cole under center. Send a man in motion to the right. He's rolling out right. He's going to throw it to the right side. Caught and tackle at the 22-yard line. Carry on the reception for the Wildcats.
14-yard catch, first down. Blakely almost got him there, but that's the best throw of the night from the quarterback, Cole.
1:53 to play here in the third. Barren County 21, Edmonson County 2. Logan Lindsay is the wide receiver to the left side. Man in motion left. Handoff coming to Caudill, who bounced off a tackler, gets away from another one, and brought down at about the 19-yard line. It's on the far side of the field.
He's only going to pick up two. Heston Harrison had a chance at him and kind of bounced off of him, and I thought we had him bottled up and everybody kind of come help, and we did, only letting him have 2.
The ball resting at the 20. Second down, 8 for Edmonson County. 1:17 left in the third. With Logan Lindsay, receiver out to the left side. Tucker Cole We'll hand it off to Caudill, and he's breaking tacklers and takes it down to about the 10.
Stone got off his block there and prevented him from getting the first down. Pickup of about 7.
Spotted at the 11.
Well, they gave him the first down.
Yeah, it must have been
right at the
11. Just under a minute to play here in the third.
I didn't think he had it. I thought he was short, but
it didn't look like it at this angle.
Still a good tackle by Stone.
Edmonson County in the eye with Cole. Oh, well, they didn't even snap the ball. They jumped off quickly. The whole right side of the line for Edmonson County.
Miscommunication about the snap count there for sure.
So that'll back up to the 17.
Had a couple penalties earlier. Really, their first 2 drives, they had penalties, just 5-yard penalties that really took away any hope and any chance of getting the first downs and forced us to punt. And that was part of the opening series where we scored twice and stopped them twice.
Cole going to keep it, trying to go up the middle. And he'll push it to about the 12. Maybe they spotted 13, looks like. They get one more play in. Or they may just let the clock run out.
They'll have
pretty much the play clock and the game clock
to snap it. It'll be just short. I think they'll have to snap it. But you're right. They're pretty much right on top of each other.
Cole takes the snap, going to hand it off to his tailback. He's going to be tackled at the 10.
Good tackle, Grant Bowen, to end the quarter.
And who was the ball carrier? Was that...
I think it was Caudill, and he's down. He's a little slow to get up as we end the quarter.
After 3, Barren County 21, Edmonson County 2. We'll come back to the fourth quarter after this break. You're following Trojan football, streaming live at ESPNKentucky.com, 103.7 Nash Icon.
Advance Auto Parts knows what makes a car guy a car guy. It's the commitment to maintain an engine through the 300,000-mile mark. It's burning the midnight oil to finish a job most guys would rather hand off. It's loyalty, and it's why there's speed perks from Advance Auto Parts. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. Advance Auto Parts, for guys who love getting under the hood.
See store to sign up or visit speedperks.com for details.
I don't like sit-down dinners. I don't go to sit-down strikes. I like standing room only, and I don't ride bikes.
This pretty bad song is by a guy with pretty bad hemorrhoids. He needs Preparation H relief with the power of 2. First, use fast-acting Preparation H medicated wipes, then longer-lasting Preparation H maximum strength cream.
Let's sit together on the porch swing.
Preparation H. Don't stand for hemorrhoids. Use as directed.
And try specially formulated medicated wipes for women.
The games are on. Brent Ayers, Big O Tires of Glasgow and Bowling Green. Salute the best team in Kentucky. Big O Tires has the best tires, the best prices, the best service in Kentucky. Brent's teams are hard to beat. Score for your family with the best tires and best service in Glasgow and Bowling Green.
Big O Tires is locally owned and operated. Proud to be America's tire store. Big O Tires, the best teams in the state. Great service specials.
The best tire prices, the best service from the best team in the field. Brent Ayers, Big O Tires in Glasgow and Bowling Green. The team you trust.
If you add up all the hidden air leaks in your home, they can equal a hole the size of an open window. These drafts can make your home feel uncomfortable and cause high energy bills. Farmers RECC's button-up program helps you find these leaks and seal them. You'll save energy, increase your comfort, and you can receive a rebate for making energy efficiency upgrades. Farmers RECC, your touchstone energy cooperative. FarmersRECC.com.
What can your checking account do for you? More if it's a Green Tree checking account.
Free online banking, free mobile banking, and tiered interest are just a few of the great benefits you get.
Speaking of mobile banking users now have access to mobile deposit capture.
Just tap, snap, and deposit.
Learn more today by asking your service-certified banker or online at southcentralbank.com.
Small enough to know you, big enough to help.
With service that revolves around you. South Central Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon.
This is assistant principal and head tennis coach Trina Rickard, and we are BC.
Back at Trojan Field, Jay Turner with Robert Bauer as we start the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Citizens First Bank. Edmonson County's Daniel Caudill was the injured player, and he had to be helped off to the sideline. Trojans 21, Edmonson County 2. And so we get set here. Both teams switching ends of the field. Cole out of the shotgun takes the snap. He's going to keep it, and he gets hit and pushed back. They're going to spot it around the 7, I believe it is.
Didn't get very much. Mason, the first one there. Mason Perkins with the hit.
So this is actually going to bring up
another fourth down. This is their third fourth down where they've attempted inside their 10-yard line. We're 2 of 2 for stops, obviously, with them only scoring 2 points.
They're going to send 3 receivers out to the left side and 1 to the near side.
Little different formation for them. Haven't seen that this evening.
Carry in the backfield. And here is the quarterback. He's going to run it in untouched. Got tackled in the end zone, but it's a touchdown for Tucker Cole in Edmonson County, getting their first touchdown of the night.
8 yards out. They spread it out, 3 on the left side and 1 or 2 on the right side. And what we did, we went with them, and we forgot to pay attention to the quarterback. Nobody covered him, and he had a wide open lane to the end zone. It looks like they're going for 2 here, making an 11-point game. That would technically make it really a 2-score game if you were able to score, get the 2-point conversion, and then kick a field goal.
So Cole takes a snap, rolls out left. Now he's going to look, throws it in the end zone, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion. And that was
28.
Zach Farmer. So Zach Farmer gets the 2-point conversion on the pass from Cole.
That does make it an 11-point game. Still a lot of time left.
21-10. Barren County 11:05 to play here in the fourth quarter.
That was a little over a 30-minute third quarter there.
Yeah, we just passed 9 o'clock here at Trojan Field. Don't forget, Thursday night, we will be in Hopkinsville as the Trojans take on the Christian County Colonels in the first round of the state 5A football playoffs. 7 o'clock game time. We'll be on there just after 6:30 from the Stadium of Champions. Elizabethtown leading Glasgow 35-6 after 3 periods of play.
Can't rule it out, but you got to be aware in our situation with some onside kicks and doing some things different.
That's what they're doing right here.
We got to go get it. We didn't. They got the ball. We just kind of sat there and waited on it.
Did.
It's a live football once it crosses that 10-yard line, and they went and got it. We didn't. And I'm not so sure who got it. But they just jumped right in front of us and did. It'll be Edmonson County football on the about the 46-yard line in Barren County territory. So 46 yards to go, and this is all of a sudden a completely different football game.
Edmonson County now got a little more momentum going. 3 receivers left. Here's Cole. Quick pass over the left side. And on the run, Edmonson County, they may go. There'll be a tackle made from behind down around the 15, maybe the 10. I believe it's down at the 10-yard line.
That was Farmer. See where they put it. Put it out at the 14.
The 14. Just when you thought this game might be a little out of reach. Boy, Edmonson County is.
32-yard pickup for Farmer.
Trips left once again for the Wildcats. And here's a pass toward the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Right around the 2-yard line of the near sideline, intended for Logan Lindsay.
They made an adjustment, and Carey actually gave his quarterback Cole a little bit of time as he picked up one of the blitzers there. But the ball was still not thrown well. Something to consider as we move on down, and if this continues to get a little bit closer, Edmonson County had to use those 2 timeouts really early in the half. So they've only got 1 timeout left this whole fourth quarter.
3 receivers to the left side again. Here's Cole. Quick pass across the middle. Wide open. Logan Lindsay for the touchdown.
14-yard touchdown. We gave him way too much cushion, just a little slant route, and he could have walked into the end zone.
My, oh, my. Boy, that has cut the lead to 21-16. And we've got and
Ellis is
it Ellis that's down?
It's down for us. Defense probably needed a little bit of a break after they've now given up back-to-back touchdowns. And I assume Edmonson County will again go for 2.
Yeah, I would think. Ellis Winiger down on his back. And while they're looking at him, we'll take a Coca-Cola scoreboard check. Warren Central. 14-6 over Greenwood. I believe that's right. Or is it Greenwood 14-6?
Greenwood was leading, yeah.
5:17 to go in the fourth. E-Town 35, Glasgow 6, end of 3. Last time Bowling Green was leading at half 31-7 over McCracken County. Well, Edmonson County had a player go out, which was Daniel Caudo. Now Ellis Winiger shaken up.
Yeah, it's Greenwood 14-6. Ellis about to get up there.
Take a big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Ellis walking on his own, but he's shaking up a little bit. To get the wind knocked out of him.
He's walking a little gingerly there.
Yeah. Well,
Edmonson County will line up and go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game.
And still 10:45 to play. Snap to Cole. Cole looking. Being chased now. Throws it in the end zone. It is going to be incomplete.
Pressure applied by Hurt, and he just threw it behind his intended receiver. That was number 4 for Edmonson County, which is Jared Hines. First time we've called his name tonight.
So now it's just a 5-point lead for the Trojans, 21-16.
I think the last time they just caught us a little off guard. They weren't, I guess our whole front was just saying, well, there's still 11 minutes and some change left. They're not going to go ahead and go for this onside kick, but they did. Maybe caught us a little off guard. And, you know, a lineman's not always well-equipped or coached necessarily to catch the ball. And the kid just backed up on it instead of being aggressive. And Edmonson County turns it into a turns what would actually kind of be a turnover for us into a touchdown, and have scored 14 straight points, make it a 5-point game.
Bowling Green has extended their lead on McCracken County. It's 38-7.
We got a little different front now, don't we? You got Mabe, you got New, you've got Bellamy. I think that's, I can't see a couple of them return, Bowen and Matt Goldsmith. So a lot different front now. We're prepared this time for the onside kick, which I don't think they'll actually probably do now.
Brandon, that is, off the bounce at the 30-yard line, far side of the field. And
that's actually Hughes.
Is it Andrew Hughes on the kickoff return up to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line?
Get our offense back rolling again. We'll see if we can put another 7 on the board to give us a little bit more breathing room. Maybe take some wind out of the sails that Edmonson County's found.
Yeah, I mean, we've only scored once since 2 seconds into the second period. That came at 2:12 to go and a half.
And another game, it's just kind of been a recent occurrence where Edmonson County's really got back into the game, but it feels like we probably should be up, 2 or 3 touchdowns instead of it being a field goal game.
Hughes on the run, trying to get to the outside, breaks a tackler. 40, 45, up to the 50.
Big block.
First down for the Trojans.
Big block, Nick Mabe, and 13-yard gainer for a first down from Hughes.
First down for the Trojans.
Needed that one. Well, that clock is...
They don't waste any time putting it in play, do they?
Mabe's on the near side. Snap to Hughes. Handoff Sneed.
Ball.
Oh, the fumble, and it's out of bounds. And
I don't know if it got out of bounds or we recovered it, and I'm not sure. Everybody was right there on the sideline, and I couldn't see. But either way, it stays our ball.
End up getting a yard or two out of that. Second down 8.
Ellis getting ready to check back in, so good sign for him.
That's good.
So about a 48-yard line for the Trojans.
Second and 8 at the Edmonson County 48. Hughes is under center this time. And he'll hand it off to Sneed. Sneed bounces off, and it's fumble, and Edmonson County has got it.
It's 3 Edmonson County guys trying to fight it away from each other. As Gunnar Eaton tried to get in there and get it, but I think it was 54 for them who got it, and we probably walked by and said something to get this flag that was drawn unsportsmanlike on us to add to the turnover. We were fortunate we didn't turn it over the time before and it actually went out of bounds, but we did the same thing there. And listen, Sneed's had a wonderful night. The kid's got to be tired. He's got 21 carries, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and playing both ways. So you can't fault him for that turnover, but we got to turn back over on defense, who hasn't gotten hardly any rest and who's given up 2 straight touchdowns, to come back here and try to answer now. Our 3rd turnover of the night. And if you count the onside kick, which is technically not a turnover, it would be 4. That personal foul, you add to it, that gives us 95 yards on 8 penalties and puts Edmonson County inside our territory at about the 37-yard line.
And here's Tucker Cole. He takes the snap. He's going to quick pitch. Logan Lindsay.
Same exact play, wasn't it? Same exact play as he just scored the, what was it, a 14-yard touchdown on?
Yeah.
And he picked up about the same amount of yardage.
Down to the 20-yard line.
Actually got 17 that time.
Nick Mabe is on the sideline, and he's limping. Not sure what he did there.
I'm not sure, but it might be one of those basketball timeouts where we just call timeout and stop the momentum that they're getting as we roll close to 9 minutes now, and them driving again.
Cole with trips to the left. He's going to hand it off. And tackle made at the 15-yard line. That's Carey, the running back.
Pick up a 5, Sneeden and Perkins on the stop. Boy, how the tide has turned, huh, Jay?
Wow.
You kind of
21-2 at one time.
I mean, I'm sitting up here, and I kind of was comfortable with our lead of 21-2.
That was going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think the boys were too, and if they were honest in a minute.
Cole, he's going to keep it, runs it right down the middle, slides off to the right side, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. And he will give Edmonson County the lead.
15-yard touchdown, his second of the night, and I'm not so sure that wasn't a busted play because he actually turned to the right and his back wasn't there, and he just took off and ran it. 15 yards, basically untouched.
And Edmonson County, 20 straight points. Leads Barren County 22-21, and they're going to go for 2 right here.
They'll go to 2 to put it back at a 3-point game. Gunners super at extra points, but I'm not sure we have a leg for much of a field goal.
And there's the pass over the left side, and in for the 2-point conversion. 24-21.
I think that was Farmer that got the extra point. It was. Gee.
Now, you think about it, Edmonson County, momentum has shifted their way after being down 21-2 going into the fourth, and we're talking about 3.5 minutes. They have scored 22 points in 3.5 minutes.
Onside kick, fumble, after just a normal touchdown drive, right?
Yep.
So we don't do time like we've said multiple times, but if you look at the time, the first touchdown was at 11:05, is that right?
11:05, just 55 seconds into the fourth.
So
here's the onside kick. They got it back. They scored again 15 seconds later. And now 2 minutes later, they've scored again.
Here's what it boils down to. These seniors have put in a lot of effort, a lot of work, and if they want to win a game on senior night and go out with the memory of a win, they're going to have to stand tall here in the last 8:24.
They're going to do it again. And this one's going to be fielded at the 40, going down at the 41-yard line. A little extracurricular activity.
Yeah, probably should have been a flag.
Yeah, there's the flag. They're going to throw it.
Bellamy, I think it was Bellamy fielded it and just kind of slid down and gave himself up, and then Edmonson County guy piled on top of him, and then just kind of the way it's going, it has gotten a little chippy. Our guys ran in, and they didn't do anything, Jay. They just ran in to make sure anything and nothing occurred. And if they call that on us, it's a piece of very bad officiating. Very, very bad officiating.
Here's a signal.
That's a terrible call.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a bad call. Our guys didn't do anything except come to the aid.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone here.
He just pointed the wrong way.
Yeah.
I hope that was the case because otherwise we didn't do anything. And if you're going to call a foul on us for taking up for our guys, then I'm okay with it.
I'm not sure about this crew.
Yeah,
not sure at all.
The whole first quarter, I'm not sure he uncrossed his arms very much, but he didn't look very interested to be here. And they've kind of just hold along. So let's see what his explanation is. There's two different footballs out there. They just haven't changed the kicking ball over to the offensive ball, I don't think. But I've never seen two balls spotted on the field before. And rightly so, our kids were a little confused about which one to line up on. So we'll get it all going here.
Oh, boy.
That's part of the reason it was almost 45-minute third quarter.
Yeah.
So 15-yard penalty, personal foul on Edmonson County. Give us the ball in Edmonson County territory at the 44. Let's drive and get a touchdown and get some of this momentum back.
Absolutely. Hay goes in motion to the right. Hughes is under center on a long count. He'll pitch it out of the backfield. There's a flag on the play. And
we'll see what it is. It's about an 8-yard gain for Sneed.
As Zach Sneed got it to the 37-yard line.
Offsides will be the call. Let's wait for the formal rendering of the verdict, though.
Now let's have our big conference again. Have to make sure you check with everybody. Offsides.
Now you got to figure out which way to point.
You can't even point the right way, man. Goodness gracious alive.
Oh.
Where'd this guy come from?
Really, that was actually funny. He did offside, and then he
couldn't figure out which way to point.
All right, we'll quit giving him a hard time. He might have had a bad day.
Well, join the club. All right. It's 1st and 5. The Trojans at the 40. Here's Hughes. He's running it across, trying to get to the 36.
Had a wall of blockers. Couldn't quite beat the edge, but still a pickup of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Ball at the Edmonson County 36-yard line. 7:48 to play. The Trojans are down 24-21. Nick May back in the game. Ty Hay on the right side as well with him at the wideout spots. Snap to Hughes. Hand off to Sneed. He busts down the middle, and he'll take it down to about the 26-yard line. First down for Barren County.
13-yard gain for Mr. Sneed. 22 carries, 194 yards, and that one for another first down.
Hay and Mabe out to the right. Whittaker and Sneed in the backfield. Hughes takes the snap, going to hand it off to Sneed. Sneed busts through the hole, and he got it to the 22, maybe the 21.
Yep, about 5. That last first down was our 17th first down of the night.
We have about 5 on that last play. Maybe 2nd and 5 from about the 21-yard line.
Mabe out to the right. Hay on the near side. Winiger and Sneed with Hughes. This time it comes to Winiger, trying to go to the right side, and he have lost a yard.
Tried to create a hole that never opened up, and he will go down for a loss of 1. So it'll be 3rd and a long 6 probably. Haven't thrown it at all this half. Might be a time where we sneak a quick one in. Little slant pass maybe to one of the two over on the left side.
As Hay and Mabe, the wideouts. This time coming to the near side. Sneed, he's trying to make it in. And did he?
Mark him short.
That's a half-yard line.
21-yard gain. Why pass it when we've got a kid that's gone over 200 yards 2 weeks in a row? $220 yards with 2 touchdowns to add to it tonight.
Career night for Zach Sneed.
He keeps saying it. And he keeps building on it, doesn't he?
Yeah, we got to punch this one in.
Lined up in the eye. Give it to Sneed again.
Hughes under center. Going to keep it. And I don't know, did he make it over?
Hopefully he twisted in.
There's a big pile. There's touchdown! Touchdown! Barren County.
He didn't really have a great push, but he just kind of wormed his way in and slid off to the right side and spun in. In that case, didn't risk the handoff, didn't risk a fumble, just keep it yourself. When you get a big quarterback, it helps to push the pile, and Andrew's second touchdown of the night.
Trojans regain the lead, 27-24, as Gunnar Eaton steps in.
This is an important one.
Extra point try is
deflected.
No good.
I think it was deflected. That'll keep us a 3-point game. Edmonson County has not attempted an extra point tonight, have they?
No.
So I didn't see, because of all the pregame festivities we had, senior night and the band performed and everything. I know they had to warm up in separate places. The Edmonson County warmed up on basically what was the old soccer practice field, and then we warmed up over here on our normal practice field. So there wasn't a whole lot of kicking practice for anybody to get a view of the kickers. So I don't know what kind of kicker they have, if they have one that would be able to boot in a field goal and tie the game.
Well, final scores in Greenwood 14, Warren Central 6, Elizabethtown 35, Glasgow 6. Toward 9:30. Barren County's regained the lead, 27-24, with 5:38 to play. Trojan defense will need to go to work here. And this one coming to the near side of the field will go out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Be an automatic spot at the 35, right?
Yeah,
should be.
No.
100 yards and penalties for us now.
It's way too many.
Yeah, second Friday in a row where we
120 last week, right?
Had too many, yeah. Four 15-yard varieties tonight.
Well, here we go. Trips to the left side for Edmonson County. Cole.
Watch that slant again.
Out of the gun. He steps back. He's looking, scrambling. Tackled. He's sacked at the 30-yard line.
Mr. Jordan Hill.
Jordan Hill.
Never had time to turn around and set his feet and look at anything. And we've got a flag on our sideline. This will be a sideline warning for us since we haven't had one. But they'll move everybody back and put them on the concrete. Loss of 5 there for the quarterback.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 15 for Edmonson County. Lindsay on the near side, 2 wideouts to the left. Now we got 2 on the near side. As Cole is in a shotgun, he's going to hand it off. And stop made. May have
he actually just kind of
went
slipped down.
Yeah.
That was Carey, and Carey lost the ball, but the ground caused the fumble. No gain will give them.
So 3rd and 15 for Edmonson County. 5 minutes to play. Trojans 27, Edmonson County 24.
This would be a big stop, but I'm not so sure they're not in 4-down territory, really, because they've only got one timeout. If they punt the ball, they're taking a huge risk, so we might have to stop them twice.
Snap to Cole, a little low. He's looking, scrambling now. He's going to get rid of the football, and it is going to be incomplete.
Mason Perkins had a better chance than any Wildcat receiver making that complete. So let's see what they choose to do.
It's going to be 4th and 15.
There's a flag. Yeah, there's a flag back at the 25. It'll be a hold on Edmonson County. We decline that.
Yes.
So 4:36 to go. Edmonton has one timeout. Barren up 3. You know, really, as well as we're moving the ball, I mean, I think they've got a punt, and just hope their defense stops us without having those timeouts.
Timeout.
We call timeout.
Yeah.
There, just to make sure we have an alignment and all the possibilities here. Even though they're lining up in the punt, doesn't mean 100% they're going to punt. We saw, Grayson County last week run the fake and converted it successfully.
4:36 to play, 27-24. Trojans on top by 3 as we take a Dunlap RV Centers timeout. If you're looking for a new RV, they're the place to go. Dunlap RV Centers just off I-65 at exit 28 in Bowling Green.
Here's what really the biggest point of the night is this. You know, we won our first 2 games. Went through a very rough 6-game stretch where we maybe could have won some games. If we play like we did tonight, we played like we did last week, I think we win some of those games. And then we come back and looking to win our last 2. Just like that answer for that touchdown that Andrew ended up running in from 1 yard out. They scored 3 straight times. We didn't hang our head. We didn't get down. We answered. And then our defense hopefully is doing their part here and getting a stop on 4th down to get us the ball back. So when you get seniors, this is what you get. You get a kids that know the battle and know what to do.
Yeah. Have a low snap, but gets the kick away. And it's going to bounce outside.
Not a very good punt.
At the 49-yard line.
You know what the kid almost did? He almost went to the ground and downed it. He was very close to downing it, and that would have basically been the ball game. But got it away, and it'll be close to midfield.
So the Trojans will have the football at their own 48-yard line with 4:29 to play. Leading 27-24. Barren had a 21-2 lead going into the 4th quarter. Mabe and Hay on the near side. Mason Perkins a tight end. Sneed and Winiger in the backfield. Hughes on the count, takes the snap, hands it off, bouncing to the outside, and tackle made at the 45-yard line of Edmonson County.
He just refuses.
That's Sneed on the carry.
Yep. About 7-yard pickup. That's his 25th carry of the night. And you think this kid has to be tired. I'm not sure he's taken off very many plays tonight.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Trojans at the Edmonson County 44. 4 minutes to play in the ball game.
We take our time, but the way the play clock is, we don't have much time to waste when we get up to the line.
3. And here's a snap to Hughes and a handoff. Bouncing to the outside, right side, and getting the first down to the Edmonson County 36. Far side of the field. Was that Sneed again?
Yes, it was.
Right in front of the Edmonson County sideline over there. I couldn't see the number.
Gain of 8, first down. I think that's our 18th.
18 first downs tonight.
235 yards now on 26 carries. Just go ahead and punch it in and give him 250 on the night.
Yeah. Two receivers on the near side. A pitch out, running hard, getting across the 35 to the 34. And Zach Snead again on the carry, picks up a couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, we have an opportunity, even without scoring, to make it very difficult for Edmonson County to win this game if we hold on to the ball. And
well, we're going to have to hurry. It's down to 6.
You'd like to be at the line and just kind of sit there and wait.
Down to 3. Going to have to snap it.
We got a timeout. I think we actually could have got the play off, but we had to hurry to the line.
It was down right at 1.
We just wanted to organize a little bit better and not have to be so rushed to get it off. We'll have one timeout, and so will Edmonson left. 2:37 to go, up 3.
27-24 Barren. Whenever you're away from your radio, you can tune to the broadcast of the games on your computer or smartphone at ESPNKY.com. Click on the Trojan mascot. Also, you can watch the home football and basketball games live by going to barronschools.com/athletics and click on the We Are BC live webcast with a live video and our live radio broadcast. You're listening to Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon WHHT, Cave City, Bowling Green, Glasgow. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. John Butler not with us again tonight. He'll be with us next week down at Christian County.
You can make sure his pay gets docked now. There was a lot of good games tonight. A lot of unbeaten teams going against one another. We said Caldwell and Mayfield. That might be the best game in the state, and this one might be pretty good. There's a 2-point difference in that game with 30 seconds left, and only a 3-point difference here.
Here we go, 2nd down and 8. Hughes on the count, takes a snap, hands it off. Snead running strong, gets to the 31-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans with 2:20 to play. An official timeout call. Now we'll get back to action.
We got plenty of time now. They just set the play clock. Just reset it. We're going to the line with about 18 seconds, so we can take our time now.
Hay and Mabe to the right. Winiger, Snead to the backfield with Hughes. Oh, Edmonson County jumps offside.
Could be an automatic 1st down for us.
So with a 31, that would put it on the 26. They step it off. That will be a 1st down.
That should do it. They've still got one timeout left, but we've got 1:54 if we run it off and we
move those
the
sticks.
Clock. Yeah. What are they doing?
What are you moving the ball for?
I don't know what they're doing.
He marched it off 5 yards. It was at the 25.
We got to get our chain set. They haven't even moved yet. So we're at 1:45.
Well, we get the 1st down after all, I guess.
Yep.
Hughes, long count. Takes a snap, rolls out left, 30. Gets to the 25. The flag on the play.
It's got to be a face mask. There wasn't anybody else in the vicinity. But there's
another
a
flag
late flag coming in. They'll go against us.
That stops the clock with 1:28.
I guess they're both for the same one. Maybe he threw it a little short of where the hold was, since there wasn't any Barren County kids around where he threw the flag. So we'll back it up 10 yards and put it back on the 35.
Metcalfe County beats Caverna tonight, 42-22.
I'm not sure this guy. I think this guy's got one of those little fancy watches that counts his steps, and he doesn't have all of his steps in for the night.
Got one of those Fitbits?
Yeah, he's just moving back and forth so he gets all of his steps on all these conferences tonight. They're going to decline the penalty, evidently. So
yeah, I saw the signal from Kyle Pierce.
The yardage stands for Andrew ran the ball. So we'll mark that penalty off and give Andrew the yardage.
It's going to be 2nd and 4 at the Edmonson County 19-yard line. As they start the clock here, they'll probably let it run down as far as they can before they snap it.
It'll be right at a minute or just over a minute when we snap it.
There's a snap to Hughes. He's coming to the near side. 20, 15, 10, 5. Trying to dive in. But he's going to be stepped out of bounds around the 6.
13-yard pickup for Andrew. And you notice the change that we've made, and I understand it. I think it's a good change. We're completely just going with the straight quarterback run. Quarterback keeper to completely eliminate any handoff mishaps. We had one of those for a fumble earlier. And guess what? We got a flag.
And been pretty flag happy here in the second half. So we're backed up to the 30-yard line.
Hold on us.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 14 on the Edmonson County 30. We have another little conference going on out there with 59.9 to play.
The play remains will be 2nd and 14 from about the 30-yard line.
Just let the clock run down.
And Coach Pierce went over to tell the officials something, and he's going to go ask probably to put some time back on the clock, saying that since it was a penalty, the clock shouldn't have started.
So we'll see what they're going to do. They're going to put more time on the clock. Leave the 9 off. Yeah, let's there we go. 10 seconds. You can't get it at 59.9.
Yeah, it's hard to add
reset that.
It's hard to add that extra tenth on there.
Give him the whole second back.
You can't put it at 59.9.
And that's what it was. The clock shouldn't have started. The referee motioned it, but since it was a penalty on us, it shouldn't have started. And Edmonson County got the time back on the clock. So it's 1 minute. They still have one timeout. I'm curious to see when they're waiting to use that timeout.
So it's 2nd and 14 at the Edmonson County 30 and 1 minute to play. Play clock is started. And here's Hughes trying to bounce to the outside. He's going to be tackled at the 27-yard line.
Edmonson County has to use that timeout now.
With 53.3 left. And there's the timeout by Edmonson County.
Andrew, gain of 3. He's got 10 carries, 67 yards tonight.
So this is going to be a 3rd down and 12.
This will be a great win for us. Faced some adversity tonight. My only regret for the whole game, though, is that John wasn't here to witness this refereeing debacle.
Oh, he would have. Oh, he'd had a field day. Yes, he would have had a field day with these.
And it's not that we don't really have any problem with their calls. It's just, it's all about game management. That's all it really is.
Thursday night will be in Hopkinsville. Trojans against Christian County, 7 o'clock. 5A playoffs. So Edmonson County out of the timeout now.
It's all ball handling here. Just everything clean.
Winiger and Sneed in the backfield with Hughes. Takes the snap. Hughes, near side, and he will get it to about the 22. And that will bring up 4th down. And we'll just let the clock run out here. Take a delay of game. Should. And the Trojans will come out of here with a victory. On senior night, last home game, last regular season game. Nice way to finish off the regular season with 2 back-to-back wins. So there's a timeout call by the Trojans with 8.7.
You got 2 options. And one of them's not to punt. So that takes that off the table. You just run around as much as you can and try to burn as much time off the clock as you possibly can and see if you can run all 8.7 off. We've seen some crazier endings, a lot of them in college football, obviously, but we've seen some crazier endings to football games lately, and just hope this isn't a repeat of one of those. No matter what we do, we want to don't run out of bounds, even though the clock would stop. You want to stay in bounds and make them blow the whistle and keep everything smooth, like we've said.
So stay tuned for the post-game report brought to you by Glass Aggregate. Same name serving this community for over a quarter of a century. Post-game stats and Coach Griffith's comments brought to you by Red Man's Dugout.
We might be the only game left going on in the whole state.
I think so. Well, we're at 9:46. .7 to play. 4th and 6. Barren at the Edmonson County 22-yard line. And here we go.
You can actually run backwards and probably run up that whole 8 seconds.
Yeah, and Hughes is going to run it. To about the 30, or the 20 it is.
Yeah, got about half the time. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It wasn't my idea. Kind of
4.3 left.
Could have run all the way. Give it to one of your faster guys and ran all the way down.
Real careful right here.
Yeah, super prevent here, right? We ran a lot of plays.
They may try some trick play here.
I'd say it's one of those lateral up on lateral, right? We just got to be aware. This is all it is. Be aware. And you don't want any penalties to extend the game either. That's would be a backbreaker to give them a second opportunity. Make sure we got 11. We do.
Here we go. And here is Cole. Cole's going to throw it left side. It is going to be knocked down, and that will end the ball game. And the Trojans win it 27-24 over Edmonson County. Trojans go to 4-6 into the playoffs next Thursday night. Edmonson County drops to 6-4 on the season. Back with the post-game report in a moment. You're following Trojan football here live at ESPNKentucky.com and 103.7 Nash Icon.
Local community banking, the kind we provide the People's Bank, thrives upon the one-on-one relationship. By banking with the People's Bank, we know our customers firsthand and are personally accountable to them. A locally based financial provider serving the people we see at PTO meetings, Friday night football games,